Hey there, Silvertongue Devil here, and in this live stream we are on flat PC gaming, the only kind of PC gaming that I like to do. PC VR, no thank you. We're going to be looking at Void War again tonight. I love this game. I've been off of it for a little while now. I've just been waiting for new stuff, new updates, and you know, it's been pretty busy. So we have lots of new updates, lots of new content, lots of new bits and bobs to tackle. Some of it is just quality of life stuff. For those of you who are not aware of this, this is Void War. Void War is basically faster than light, Warhammer 40k themed. Although that theme may be stepping on some toes at some points where it's just blatantly Warhammer 40k all the way. Does the developer have a Games Workshop license? I say, does it matter? The God King has fallen. Of course he has. The Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cults, that's us, sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of the demonic swarms. They're talking about us. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists to rekindle the flames within the vault of souls. To the Empire, you are blasphemers. To the cults, you are heretics. I don't know about that. Trust no one, let none stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. So, for those of you who are not aware as well, what I do try and do is include as many of you as I can in the chat as part of my decrepit, I'd say decrepit is a good word for tonight's screen, as part of my decrepit crew. So we're playing as one of the new hulls tonight. There's been 4 added since I last played. There's also been a couple of commanders that aren't really thematic for what we're trying to do tonight. I do try to play as thematically as possible. That means we won't be buying anybody unless I can either shoehorn a story in, or possibly, yeah, if they're not poisonous demons, they're probably going to get spaced. The death cultists I will make an exception for, but they could also become a problem as well. So I won't explain too much about what we're doing, but this technique and tactic is going to basically involve a lot of zombies once again. Yeah, no, I did hear about that. Hey, at least we're getting what Henry Cavill wants, and that can only be a good thing. So, off into the warp we go. And we have crew here. And I'd say we want to be going after this one first. So this is the map. We're just basically going to chart our way across the galaxy, and there's going to be some events that happen very faster than light-ish. As I understand it, Faster Than Light is a game I've never played. So, oh, that's what I was going to do. Let me get... He is, and that's a good thing for us. Let me get the volume up a little bit. Because as I said, he's added some more tracks to this, which is really good. But I've got to keep the volume down a little so that it doesn't repeat back in the microphone. If you can hear it back in the microphone as I'm talking, let me know. Oh, we probably should have started. Okay, so again, there's going to be a lot of zombies being flung at enemy ships. There's going to be a lot of poison going across as well. We're also going to be auto-disrupting on the shields tonight. Zombies across, and if we can plant poison where they land, that just means they'll be able to win their fights easier. Is that a 2-shot? It is a 2-shot. Let's take their weaponry out so we're not taking much in the ways of damage. Haven't even sorted any of this out yet. Ow. Zombies doing well. Good job. Hello, K2. I'd like to is it worth it? So one of the things that I do know about the game, or I at least suspect about the game, is, oh, I can do that, can't I? Or just, oh no, that puts your guy's volume down. No, that doesn't work. Never mind. Can we do that? Ah, oh, no, that doesn't work either. Never mind. So one of the things I do know about the game is if we can disable a craft by killing all of the crew, we get more scrap. And scrap is currency. We want plenty of currency because then I can keep on top of buying crew members. And that is what is important during these runs. We're going to go down this way though. Corrosive gases blanket the region, overwhelming your ship's atmospheric recyclers. Well, not really. We're all resistant to poison, so this is what we want to be doing. Suddenly, an Imperial warship slips through the haze and begins firing at you. They are definitely trapped in here with us. We were just talking about how Cavil's basically won the good fight to make sure that they do the Warhammer stuff that's going to be coming to Amazon to law and correctly. And the thing is, if all of this fucking woke nonsense managed to make it into something as precious as 40k, it would not work. It really wouldn't. There is no woke when it comes to the grimdark future, let me tell you. So that is a good thing. We'll set that off to be firing automatically on shields. Poisoned, poisoned, dead, poisoned, poisoned, dead. There's a theme here. There we go. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. So this is one of those areas that we get to fight in where we'll constantly be getting poisoned. Hello, Vega. Good evening. So we can't actually see it at the moment, but if I was to shuffle around a little bit, this is me leaving the thing, you'll see that as we move into rooms, it lights them up. Because this ship, there you go, that's all poisoned. But thankfully, our entire crew at the moment are immune to poison. To be fair, as far as themed runs go, we can pretty much hire anybody because by the time we're finished with them, they will have been poisoned many, many times. So they'll kind of become one of us. But yeah, so we, as I was saying earlier, the benefit of this system is we have the obscene organ. It is plus 10 HP to all demonic units. We're all demons on this vessel, and plus 1 DPS, so it makes them all stronger. That also counts for demonic summons, so it makes our zombies even more hard-hitting and just more of a nuisance. We can basically send disposable zombies over. I really enjoy these like necromantic style builds on this game, and you start off with one as long as you pick the white as your captain. On. Now let's see what we can buy. No. Oh. No, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. Plus 10 HP to all machine priests. No. 5 to 25 damage to all enemy crew at the start of every fight. Now that is good because that basically zombies aren't amazing, but they're not bad because of the thing. That is not bad at all. That is not bad at all. So 5 to 22 damage to all enemy crew just makes them easier to kill. We did miss you at Golfon, we did. So that's not a bad shout. We'll pick up the ancient citronome. What a strange word. A relic of forgotten origin. Releases an intense psychic shockwave capable of obliterating lesser minds outright. Fucking hell, let's make sure we keep pointing it at them then. No misfires, able crew, okay? Don't want to show off those weak minds of ours. I'm going to get rid of all of this as well because it's not going to be helpful to us. We've already got the summons that we need. It just gets us a little bit of cash and frees up the space. You come across an ancient and elaborately decorated Imperial starship drifting in space. It is a casket ship, a burial custom particular to high-ranking nobles of the Empire. Hello, history. No, this is a flat screen game. Although by yipping up in the chat, you will now be made one of the crew behind Kim and Vega when I get them. Let's investigate. Ooh. You investigate the ship and manage to secure some useful supplies. Unfortunately, your presence near the tomb triggers a strange phenomenon. A winged apparition suddenly materializes out of nowhere and chases you back to your ship. With nowhere else to go, you are forced to confront it. Fantastic! And herein lies the problem with not having sensors on board. It wasn't like it was a choice. This ship just doesn't have sensors. I cannot tell where the thing that chased us back onto our ship is. So, yeah. Now, it's come to attack me. Let's get into here. Oh, it's gonna fight in there, you bastard. Right, okay, let's poison this. Well, we'll see. You know, we'll see, Kim, we'll see. Well, that has just thoroughly kicked my ass. And that little symbol tells me that it's already dead from poison. Oh, shit. Oh, right, okay. That's a problem. So, one of the things that I can... Hello, Deemsley. Right. We'll have to keep order of who's who. I think it was K2, Vega, and then History and Doom. God, I need crew. I can't name the zombies, but to be fair, all of the zombies are disposable anyway. As long as we keep an eye out for this fire symbol across our systems, not having scanners isn't that bad. Hello, Scat. If I try and put that fire out, this run is going to end very quickly. So let's send the zombies in. Nope, they're not going to put the fire out because that's... cannot man, repair, or extinguish. Great. Cool. Off you go, crew, and we're going to need to bring everybody in here to make sure that we don't burn. Damn it. Put it out, put it out, put it out! Quickly! Stop dabbing and just put the fire out, man. Excellent work, Vaughn. Well done. I couldn't risk going in and doing it myself because I just had my ass kicked by, I think it was a Redeemer. Well, that was not the greatest... not the greatest start, but anyway. So we now, though, thankfully, having defeated, I think it was a Redeemer, we now have a blessed machine gun. If I'd have had that before, that would have been really good. I'm going to pop that on myself for now, so we can get this blessed machine gun well and truly blessed in the right direction, as in thrice blessed by Papa Nurgle. And we shall... carry on. A sordid-looking gunboat drifts out of from behind a dwarf planet as you arrive. A rough voice cuts over the comm. This is my lucky day. The raiders' ship promptly opens fire. Do you know what someone told me the other day in my comments? They told me, I'm not watching your video anymore. I can't stand AI voice. I was like, what? That's a first? I don't sound like AI, or I don't think I think I have a little bit more inflection than fucking AI. Hello, Doc 2. God, I got 6 here to find crew positions for. Let's hope we come across somebody who's selling people to hire. Right, we need... Let's get... What is this one? Creates hull breaches, inflicts minor crew damage. That is a great opening shot. if I knew where the enemy were. Let's gamble. I mean, let's actually, hang on. What is it? Is it ion damage? No, it's just standard damage. Cool. Shoot it there. Zombies here. Wait for the zombies to fly. And then poison where the zombies are going. Lovely. You can see that the health of these enemies is already quite low, thanks to us pointing the ancient citronome at them. Just free damage. That's what we like. The enemy crew has been killed. You search for the remains and find a few useful items. I hope everybody likes plague zombies, by the way. It's going to be a lot of plague zombies tonight. Going here and picking up servitors is a problem. But we might. We might. We do need crew, don't we? Although I'm sure Kim doesn't want to be a servitor. We all... Yeah. The problem that I find with servitors is because I have a crew that is entirely immune to poison, I forget about servitors. And so servitors get killed quite quickly. Lots of games. Oh, look! Look. There are lots of games. We will cover that as we play. To be fair, the best time to chat to me about that is when I'm like, when we're actually doing the VR games. But there's so many. I mean, Dungeons of Eternity, you've watched me play that. That is a first and foremost one. That's one's definitely worth getting hold of. And I did see that you picked up Metro. That is a very good purchase. Your sensors penetrate the veil of the techno-cult fleet, revealing several personnel transport ships navigating through a sensor blind spot. Assessing their exposed state, you consider... I've never pressed the ignore them button, not when there's things on offer. You consider the possibility of launching an attack. We can either attack the one carrying a prisoner, which will most likely be an enemy of the, well, Mechanicus, when they say techno-cult, or we can attack the one transporting a cult. Well, it says transporting cult members. Who was in last? It was K2, wasn't it? Was it? Yeah, okay. Let's go and rescue us some K2 then, shall we? And it's not one that we have to actually do. Normally there are crates on board these ships and we have to destroy them to release, but that's not the case with this one, I don't think. Right, let's fire off the old kinetic lance to take their shields down, to their weapons down. Zombies on the shields, and then we shall poison shot. Now, standing. We win again. You locate a surviving cultist. He is terrified. Sorry. She is terrified and pledges to serve your cause. In exchange for her life, you wonder if you can trust her. This is indeed K2. We trust K2. The cultist joins your crew. That's the wrong kind of cultist, though. The wrong kind of cultist. We space these usually. What ability have you got? Blood curse. Cast a projectile with then 10 HP. I mean, demons be demons. Let us say that that is a rotten blood cultist. We're going to have to find something to rotten them up. But they are a summoner of the demonic, and that is what this ship is ultimately about. Of course we trust K2. Of course. Let's see how this story plays out. Let's see how this story plays out. But yes, she might. The thing is, I'm going to find it quite difficult to potentially keep her alive because I'm not going to be paying attention to my ship getting poisoned because everyone's immune, except our own beloved K2. Right, on. This is dangerous. High temperatures are dangerous for our vessel because we can't detect the fires easily. However, it is a guaranteed fight. Or a guaranteed event, should I say. The interference from the star is too intense to make out their transmission. One thing is clear, they have their cannons pointed at you with hostile intent. Cool, let's take those cannons offline, send in the zombies. And then we're going to need poison down where the zombies land. And K2 will happily blood curse them. Interrupts them, and so I don't know if you guys remember when we were playing previously, but the blood curse, if it infests people, which does damage, and then if they die whilst infested, they become thralls. I wish the thralls were green, or thralls rather, but not so on this one. This is also going to be a problem, but Vega is an engineer by trade. Because it's Vega next, isn't it? And I do need a Johnny on the spot for my vessel. We're gonna have to get him infested quite quickly, aren't we? Like a good cheese wheel, we're gonna have to get him infested very quickly. I mean, go stand next to Grizzon for a bit. You know, I'm sure it'll be fine. We need to get out of here before that pops off, otherwise, yeah, this is not a good place to be sitting around. The barrier between realms is thin here. Toxic flux vapors leak out from subspace, bleeding into reality and flooding it with a malevolent fog. You're prepared to change course when finally a blood cult warship springs out of the murk. Finally, the prey has been arrived. These friends of yours, K2, I guess. Probably. Right. I can't do it whilst we're in combat. Okay, to be named Vega. Let's get... Well, it's working for us so far. Red shirt, clean and pressed. I've got some... I have got some names to catch up with first, Scat, but don't worry, I think you're about third down the list. Providing, I know Doomsley will still be here. I don't know if history is, but we shall see. Let's get the old kinetic lance, get those on the shields, fire those off there. Lovely stuff. And no, that's not going to work. They're going to die anyway. Fire at him to interrupt his shot. Missed. Outstanding. So this is a problem. I need to remember now that we're not all immune to poison, so we need to be aware of people huffing down the fumes. Normally it's not a problem for the ship of the damned, but for the these happy few living people. So there you go. Ooh. Can't type sometimes. I swear it's my keyboard and not my fat fingers. Right, we haven't got any equipment yet, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to really chaos everybody up a little bit. One of the things that we are going to be able to do potentially with K2 is change her magic to something else. So at the moment she is being viewed with wariness and distrust, as is the theme. And as for Vega, he's just happy to be here. Right, let's... As I said, I'm going to try and stay away from servitors tonight. I don't think we're going to need them. In which case... but to be fair, I wish there was one more option on here that was maybe get a crappy amount of scrap or something. But I think we're going to just in case it becomes of use, we'll scavenge some munitions, because that's not worth repairing. It costs us 3 scrap to get that back. Although, having said that, we've got nothing to use our munitions on yet. So, right. And we want to be heading up here with the hope of getting some psychomancies. And that's spells, or, yeah, psychonics. A frozen... Yeah, but no, we're not cannibals tonight, although there is a cannibal captain, but I'm struggling to find a ship that themes him well for how he works. It could possibly be the one... Yeah, I've got an idea anyway. So, a frozen corpse collides with one of your ship's antenna masts. Let's say that's Indy for law's sake. Bang! What was that? Vega, go out and check. Oh, later on, Vega discovers that there's an item caught in the mast scaffolding. So we now have a cathedral ward. Oh, that needs corrupting, doesn't it? That is cool. That's very good, actually. Vega, I know you're supposed to be Johnny on the spot for repairs, but would you mind lugging this cathedral shield around with you for a bit, please? Thank you very much. Might actually keep him alive. Although that's casting a wary eye of suspicion from the rest of our noxious crew carrying around iconography from the Corpse Emperor. Jeez. I was happy to be here, now he's not. You encounter a vessel bearing the marks of the arcane blood cults. It rotates slowly in place, whilst rings of ethereal energy twist across its hull. You hear strange chanting over the comms. Oh, look, chat, we've been here before. Normally, having this orange option is a good thing, in that it's like an additional option that only pops up if you have meet specific criteria, and in these kind of multiple choice, it's usually good. Oh, good. Oh, actually, that's a really good one. Your cultist crew member is empowered by the energies streaming from the arcane vessel. They are struck by a revelatory vision, which they later transcribe as a psychomancy. Temporarily summon a fiend in target wound. A fiend, you say? Now that's a lot more on brand. Cool. Yes. That will do, Donkey. That will do very nicely. We... out with the old and in with the new. So now K2 is kind of one of us. I mean, let's ignore that we got that psychomancy from the blood cultists. And yeah, now she can summon fiends, which are a lot more on brand. Well done. Now we just have to keep an eye on Vega, I think. The commentary ice mining operation is emitting a distress signal. Well, of course we go and investigate those. If miners are nowhere to be found, you turn off the beacon before salvaging the equipment. Boo. And on we go. You pass by a few Imperial mining colonies. You notice nothing out of the ordinary and press on. Give us events. So yeah, one of the things that I'll be able to show you a little bit later on as well is I am now able to reorganize the crew so I can put the ones that have the abilities that I need to cast on the same line, and it just makes things a lot easier. It's a really nice quality of life feature that he's added for that. Civilian trading fleet greets you as you exit real space. One of their ships approaches you, offering to do business. I never attack these, but keep K2 barefoot on the ship, pooping out thralls. Yeah. Well, no, not thralls anymore. Not thralls anymore. Oh man, these are Imperial sorcerers. I can't work with them, although we could give them noxious blasts. Yes, this isn't going to work. Plus, that's a lot of money for... I mean, they're okay. I mean, could we possibly corrupt a High Magister? A ranking member of the Imperial clergy, once regaled as a comforting beacon of Imperial rule. Since regarded as terrible omens, for they only appear in the wake of great calamities. I mean, it's all very thematic, but it's not very demony, is it? Right, let's get the ship repaired, and we'll pick that up just in case. Just in case for later. We can maybe corrupt somebody with that later on, potentially. Some other cultist that comes wandering along. It's like, no, you can be poisoned now. So if you haven't... Yes! Okay, this is going to be a good run. It's going to be a good run. As long as we don't die to the event. So, for those of you who haven't played before, or haven't seen me play before, I try to keep the runs as thematic as possible. And if I can't keep them thematic, I'll try and put a story together. Now, the reason why this is great is getting a choice of one of these two sectors, which is actually of a cult, is first off good, but the death cult is what we are basically aligned with, the poisony, deathy, summony types. This will give us an event that will basically skew the entire run for us having a good chance of getting crew members that we want. You have arrived at a sector besieged by the Cult of Death. Once hidden within the apothecaries and medi-guilds of the Imperial Society, these craven, who are you calling craven, story reader? Individuals have shed all pretense and now openly proclaim their allegiance to the Death God. So, technically, anybody we pick up here is a bonus, and is part and parcel, they're one of us. What is that? That's the noxious thing. I've got a psychomancy slot, but we're going to save that. We want to be going for the bone shrine. Right, remember that they can't all be poisoned. A war cult ship ambushes you from a cloud of subspace flux vapors. Give me a good fight. Oh, we will, Warseer, we will. So, in with the zombies. How long's this going to take? 16 seconds. Fiends in. I think fiends are poison resistance as well, which is great. Let's get a shot off on our weapons. Calais. And send in the poison for where the zombies are. Good stuff. Here come the crew. Where we fire the disruptor, is only to bring down the shields. Oh, sorry K2, you didn't even get your moment to shine. Did that fiend ever get summoned? No. Too slow, Kim, too slow. I'm sure it will become useful very, very soon. Okay, now this is quite risky because we haven't got an amazing crew, and I know what the event is for us to align ourselves to the Plague Lord. Although we do have the ability to summon a fiend as long as we can get it off quick and sharp. Now I am going to game this a little bit to make sure that we can get through this. A great mass of human bones is visible ahead. As you move closer, you realise it is an abandoned medical outpost, so covered with human remains as to be nearly unrecognisable. A death cult warship guards the entrance. So, to game the system, what we are going to do is, I think this will work, K2 is going to summon the fiend on board our own ship as ship's defense, because it's going to take a while. We should be able to have this busied up before that happens. Our poison is not going to be anywhere near as effective here because we're up against death cultists and they are highly immune to poison, so we will hold off from Von splurting out her noxious gases. Just try and bring those shields down. One. There. Oh good, they've got plague marines. yeah, this is going to be a ship destruction mission. Hello, Liz. How are we doing? I will add you to the stack if you would like to be part of the crew, Liz. Just bear with me. This does crew damage as well, doesn't it? Slows crew, inflicts crew damage. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm convinced. Good. That's done some damage to them as well. Now then, let's get power off of that and back onto the Hull Ripper. We're going to have to try and take this ship apart. So, that is what you summon, K2, and that's why it takes quite so long. And look! How fitting for K2 that the thing that she births is immune to suffocation. However, she is not. So, yeah, that should be. And she literally just did. In the realm of the darkest shadows, a fiend of wretched visage arose, born from the abyssal cruel embrace. Countless symphony of forms, a monster ever-changing. It reveled in the chaos it sowed, terrorizing realms of gods and men. Fitting. Very fitting. We don't have control of this latest fiend, and they do die just like our normal summons do. I'm hoping that that'll stick around for when the next event happens. Basically, after this, we are tested by Papa Nurgle. Oh, indeed. Isn't it cute? And it also spawns fleshlings as well. You do terrorize men. Once again, this is known. Right, let's see. And that's what it spawns. Little fleshlings, even more cute. They've all got names as well, even though their lives are fleeting. So that little blue bar underneath them is how long they stick around for, because they're unstable. Fleshlings do actually summon him on board here. They have the ability to blink, which means that they might blink across to the enemy ship. There he goes, look. Someone has to come and deal with that, which is good. Very, very good. Come on, Hull Ripper, get online. Take those weapons offline. Outstanding. Keep that disruptor firing, and now we're just waiting for more summons, basically. Look at Fleshling doing! Well done, At length, the grotesque vessel bore issue to its wretched spawn. It fell with a sickening wetness upon the decking, dark inca dripping from its form like the tears of a forsaken god. That's the son of K2. Oh dear. Now we don't need those. 9! That's really good. He's upgraded that. So this consumable, so it's a one-shot, would summon 9 of these little bad boys. That's all well and good, but I think if given the option, K2 would prefer to be immune to immune to suffocation. Pledge yourself. So, with the enemy ship neutralized, you approach the grisly outpost and discover a shrine within. Strangely, you hear the buzzing of flies, even though none are present. It is this feature and this feature alone that has made my streaming of my thematic runs even easier than I like. So basically, if we are successful here, we will basically be branded of the Death God. And that then means that when we go to the various starports, things will be skewed in the favour of getting crew of the Death God, i.e. demonic demons, plague demons, and death cultists. So we shall pledge ourselves to the God of Death. You resolve to pledge yourself to the God of Death. Further sacrifice must be made. We will embrace mortality. The atmospheric temperature suddenly drops with a supernatural chill. The command deck goes dark. A sickening, crushing weight seizes you. Suddenly you hear the rasping of shredded throats. The dead are crawling out of the walls. I mean, the thing is, it's built that up so thematically and so great, but on our ship, that's just fucking Tuesday, mate. This isn't a big event. This is just a Tuesday, a normal everyday Tuesday. The dead crawling out of the walls. So now we've got to fight all of this off, and this is why we cast the Fiend on our own ship. Now, we will probably sustain some damage here. I can... Where do we pop the zombies down? Let's pop them down there. There you go. With the undead horde dealt with and replaced with our own... You suddenly feel a wave of nausea, your skin develops an even more sickly pallor than usual, and your eyes weep just a little bit more with blackened fluid. You cough up a handful of your own teeth. It's not like I had a lot going in the first place. You tear open your shirt to discover a hideous rune carved into your chest, even more deeply than previously. Maggots squirm in the open wound. More than usual. Again, this is all Tuesday for us. It's all Tuesday. Right, can somebody get... Vega, can you go and get... Yeah, take your time, Vega, it's fine. If you can go and get oxygen back on, that'd be brilliant. Quickly, Vega, quickly. Thank you. Good. No. Actually, no, that is a bad idea. Let's keep them that way around. Good. So I knew that event was coming. The longer you take to do that event in the kind of different subsectors that you can visit, the worse that can get. You can have your ship entirely swarmed, like every tile taken up by a fucking zombie. Thankfully, we're immune to the poison that they can, or most of us are immune to the poison attacks and poison gases that they can create. So, we are now branded. And we can see here, this little shield top left-hand corner means that this run is now skewed towards the Death God. If we were to find another one of those shrines and take that, it will overwrite it and skew the run a different way. And again, it's this feature that is got to be my favourite easily. So I can guarantee you that if we go to this mercenary broker, we will... Hello, Sodonutter. Right? Hey, I mean, to be fair, we've got pretty lucky with, I mean... she's a plague priest, all right? Let's just forget the blood priest, the blood bit. Rotten blood priest now is our own K2 because she can summon fiends and they seem to be quite Nurgly on brand. I know they're blood cultist stuff, but still. Streaks of energy fly past your ship. An Imperial vessel bears down on you. Weapons locked. Sensors indicate the presence of a nearby asteroid field. Stand and fight. Yes, nutter. You prepare to engage the incoming Imperial vessel. So we're also in the next subsector as well, which means that fights will be a little bit more difficult. So let's get the zombies in. Hopefully the fight goes on long enough. The thing is, this is really nice to have now because I know what the fiend, how powerful that fiend can be. So if we even struggle, K2's got this. However, this is quite difficult. Oh, for fuck's sake! Who poisoned us? Don't stand in the poison, you idiots! I can't even tell where the rest of the poison is. So, some of our crew have benefits from being poisoned. Some do not. Get the whole ripper off, get that on, shoot that at the weapons. Right, we're going to need to do that and move. That's it. Oh, no, Kim, keep moving. Try not to get... Right, okay, cast from there, it's fine. Oh, I know where that fireball's going. We have got to keep an eye on where that fireball goes. This could be the death of the ship. Okay, that's good. There you go. Go and help him put the fire out. Oh, God. Go and help him put the fire out as well. Oh, this is terrible. That's a lot of fire. Right. Auto that. Although the good fight over there seems to be going very well. Why do I feel like there's a fire on board and I can't see it? Right. No thank you, guns. Oh, Kim's got the fiend off. Bam! Immune to suffocation as well. Excellent. Hello, Soren. God, I've got loads of you to add. Let's hope there's plenty of crew to be hired. Loads of you to add. That magistrate wanted none of it. He just walked in, saw the fiend, the decompressed compartments, and rips in the hull, and just fucking sprinted out and still died. The enemy crew have been killed. You search the remains and find a few useful items. Good. Readings on the sensors show that the Imperial ship must have emerged from one of the larger rocks on the perimeter of the asteroid field. You take a closer look and discover an undefended supply caches. We take those. We take those every fucking time. Right. One more stop and then we can get some more of you guys involved. I do fancy so that we don't miss... No. We need... We'll keep all of our cash. It's really good, Soren. I reckon with... It'll be this ship... Well, okay. Let me just hover over something with you. Two things for you, Soren. One, we are aware of how good the white is already from a previous run. That is known. And two, it doesn't even matter if this ship was literally a massive spitball. That obscene organ, +1 DPS and +10 HP to all demonic units, including the zombie summons, makes them harder hitting and just better. Yeah, harder hitting and more tanky. It's ridiculous. You detect an Imperial ship under attack by a death cult monitor. Death cults. That's us. Do I have any twin demons? Soren and Sodden. Well, yeah, maybe. You detect an Imperial ship under attack by a death cult monitor. Well, we wouldn't attack our own then, would we? Now, every single time I would attack the death cult, but in this case we are going to leave the Imperials to their fate. Ah, there we go. We got something for it. You decide to not interfere, because the cultists are doing the good work of Papa Nurgle. The cultist warship decimates the Imperial vessel. You move in and recover the few valuables left after the cult vessel jumps out. I mean, it feels a little bit cowardly, but we don't turn on our own, do we? And yes, Sodden, that's exactly what I got on my first run, and it just, yeah, it just made the rot spawn so good. So good. Right. Right then, let's pick up some more crew. So, as I was explaining earlier, because we have done what we have done within this run. Hey! Excellent. Oh man, we haven't got enough money for all of that. Is it? I think it might just be the delay on the stream, actually. So, right. First things first. Oh, actually, she can't even wear it. Yeah, but it's Thralls, isn't it? And Thralls is not on brand. I mean, we've already got some things that aren't on brand. Right, so, but Gorgothian Legionnaires, I mean, they're on brand. They're Death Cult, they're immune to poison. Kalu Kalay. Let's get a couple of those. And... what can you guys have? Everything. They're very versatile, the old, well... Read Plague Ogren, an infested foot soldier, cloaked in pestilence, a veteran of conquests since time immemorial. I mean, he kind of looks like a Plague Ogren, but the writing wouldn't suggest. Now, if I was not playing this game thematically, I would have taken that Assault Cyborg all day. They are so good. They are worth every penny of that 100, but theme must play the theme. Let's get the riot shield. Let's get Grizzly's feats of explosive dismemberment. That sounds very good. And a Ripper Fist is also good. Can we get both? Potentially, if we sell some things. I don't think we need both. We're going to get plenty of weaponry as we go. Although Gore Blaster is pretty good, but we're not boarding. We're not sending any of ours over. I mean, somebody can have Gore Blaster. Right, let's repair up. Never to be damaged again. So, what was the order of march here? Vega's been done. Who was next? History hasn't spoken since. So, I think... Yes, yeah, that's the one that I had. Anything that spawns anything for any reason is going to be great for this run. I think it's that obscene organ and the white as a commander will make this ship tier 12 worthy without having to worry too much about RNG, I think. Because, you know, as long as you can get through that first sector and get on brand with the Death Cultist thing and get this full of zombie summoners, then, well, I'm not going to say tier 12 is going to be easy, but it's going to make it a little less stoppy-starty, or, you know, restarting your run over and over again. Right, has anyone got an idea of the order? I think it's Doom and Scat now, isn't it? Yeah. And then Doc's next, remind me. Cool. You're still here, aren't you, Doomsley? Otherwise I'll replace the name. Or maybe he's not. I'm sure he is. Well, it doesn't matter. Dooms. Or maybe he's not. Might wander up. Doomsley. I always say Doomsley. Doomsley, there he is. And who did I say this was? Is this Scat? There you go. You've got some very good crew members. They might not be doing a lot, but they are going to be here. They are actually going to be perfect for manning consoles. Right. Let's get Doomsley on shields. Scat, you're on weapons. And just in case... Scat can have the Gore Blaster. That seems fitting. And Doomsley can have a Ogren Riot Shield. I'll try not to. Oh, and whilst you're at it, Scat, as well, you can have a... Well, just in case you get left on board a, you know, decompressed vessel this time, will make you immune to suffocation, so at least this way you can ride out that blunder. There we go. Right, so that's Doomsley and Scat in. And I think we need Doc in next. Then it's Sorin and Sodin. Unless Liz is still here. I'm sure we can make her part of the ship, part of the crew. Right, cool. Everybody know what they're doing? Yeah. So this is the major feature, if you ask me, that I really love. I can hold my finger down on a crew member. I can move them to exactly where I want to, and if we had multiple amounts, we can move them up and down as well. So always good when those quality of life features tear on in. There is a defunct asteroid mining outpost here. You find some abandoned supplies within. Good, we need to start upgrading things. Right, you there, these guys there. Vaughn, you can come and guard me with the atrophy guys. Good stuff. That's right, shamble along, people, shamble along. Come and protect your captain. I think I think so, Sodden. It's really nice, especially when you've got all of these abilities to just have them on the same line, because then, you know, unless you've got too many, you don't forget. Cool. Everybody, all the original poisonous crew protecting the glorious captain. Yes, good, excellent. Oh, hang on. Probably time to get out of here. We are being pelted with asteroids. We'll avoid that there. I see a necromancy thing. Good, good. You find a multitude of wrecks in low orbit around a gas giant, many so low as to be falling into the atmosphere of the planet. You recognize the distinctive hull configurations of both Imperial and arcane warships. We can salvage the wrecks, we can search for survivors, we can leave, or we can have our very own K2 to blood rot Psyker scribe for survivors, which is probably going to be the better option. Your Psyker conducts a gruesome ritual to locate any remaining survivors. I imagine it probably involves feces and just, you know, moving it around inside a petri dish. It's about the extent of a plague cultist, or a converted plague cultist ritual. You are directed to a distant vessel. You rescue a stranded cultist who brings with him some useful supplies. Hello, Thrixie. Oh, we're going to have to get you in as well. Oh, man, what is it with these blood cultists? You are not on brand, but you could be. That's dark, isn't it? Right. The vessel spirals into the gas giant below, joining the rest of the wreckage. You move on. Cool. This is Doc, isn't it? Did I say this is Doc? Yes, I said this was Doc. Good. Doc. Well, I mean, you find... Well, I mean, that's... that's part of the thing now. Right. Now... Well, no, I mean, not... If we weren't a very demonic and chaos-y ship, these people would get spaced, usually. But I'm giving myself a little bit of a break, because we've got a lot of people here, and I want to get everybody on board the crew and named. Now then. Vega. It is time to become one with the plague cultists. That if that doesn't corrupt an engineer, an accursed heirloom from a long forgotten lineage, this set of armor retains supernatural protective qualities and also smells fucking terrible. Welcome to the team, Vega. And K2 obviously can't wear it because that would be way too convenient. And then, you know, this is more chaos armor that, let's say this is Grizzon and Poise's pet project. So, there you go. Everybody now on theme. Everybody on brand with their stinking chaos armor, including Doc 2. And we... Oh, and just to get it a little bit more on theme, Doc 2 is now... joins Von in Noxious Blast responsibilities, which puts her there. The Noxious Blasts aren't amazing, but we are going to be able to use them to put fires out, which is quite useful. And, you know, with summoning zombies, and the zombies are immune to poison, and the things that we're summoning them against are not. There we go. And like that, we're on theme. Doc, you like being in charge of doors, don't you? If memory serves. Go and stand over there. I think that cathedral shield is now well and truly demonized. Let's get it on one of our... Let's get it on Poise and hope he doesn't complain of being burnt by it. Right, there we go. We are heading here for more crew, because if I remember rightly then, we need Sodden and we need... Sorin and Sodden next. And if I've missed anybody, do yip up. Just put a emoji in the chat, and I'll get you in as part of the crew. You're passing through an asteroid field when you encounter a death cult vessel. They aim their weapons at you. Do you hear his call? The End Father awaits. We are the End Father, or we might as well be. You just picked on the wrong vessel, you fucking idiots. God, with friends like these, eh? Right. Weapons. Just in case we fail. Kinetic lance. Poison. Let's get some more poison down. Possibly. Well, now we've got double the gas, double the fun, Von. So, the enemy crew have been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. And I know what you're thinking, Kim. When will you get to give birth to another fiend? Soon. Soon. Very, very soon. You was recruited whilst on call. You're on theme, on brand as well. You may think that says Elder Blood Mage. I wish there was a way to change the actual top as well, just so I can warp all of my crew into things. We've got some. The problem is we've got some decent crew who could have easily been spaced. I don't know. It's my first time getting back into the game after a little while, being a little bit more generous. You are Stinky. The lore for the armor that Grizzin and Poise knocked up for us is known. The Death Cult vessel drifts into sensor range. The ship shows signs of damage, but it does not seem to have diminished their belligerence. Where's the Plague Father brotherly love, huh? Eat kinetic lance, fiends. Don't see any problems here, but just in case. The poison isn't going to work over there. Good, good, good. Look how strong these zombies are. And then this is helping as well by reducing the damage of all enemy crew by 5 to 22. That's really good for zombies already, because zombies are usually quite weak, and then by having some Xen organ, zombies are quite strong. So, the enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains to find a few useful items. Lovely. No. I don't think there's going to be any spacing on this one. Like, if we were playing as an Imperial vessel, you know, this is a demonic ship. So, we can make some exceptions. I mean, we probably should have spaced K2. But I'm just trying to get people involved. You encounter a damaged Death Cult vessel. They begin powering their weapons. Oh, it's everybody out for themselves these days, isn't it? Everybody out for themselves. Let's take their weapons out. Send in the zombies. Pretend to send in the fiend. Send in the poison. Not that it's going to do a lot. Hello, Cloud VR. How we doing? I've got you. Yeah, Frixie's still about, and I've got to get Soren and Sodden. Yeah, we're gonna have to find you some kind of twins, aren't we? Ooh. Although it isn't going to hurt him because he's going to be immune to poison, this will interrupt his cast, whatever shit that is. Lovely. Yeah, all good, thanks, dude. Not VR tonight, it's a Monday. We VR on the Wednesdays and on the Saturdays. This is something a little bit different that I love playing, and everyone else seems to enjoy it. So. Good. Zombies spinning off into space. We could corrupt servitors, but I'd rather get the scrap so that we can definitely buy on-brand stuff here. Oh, this is gonna be a great necromancer all day. See it coming. Death cultist, bah. Death cultist, bah. Cool. Death cultist. And they both have burden, which is again another very good ability when you're doing zombies. So let's pop these up to there. And you to there. And then, so as you can see, we've got all of our abilities nicely lined up now as well. And I can basically do one after the other, which is all very good. We don't need those. It's only worth one. I would love to convert a Chaos Knight, but Plague Knights are a thing in this, and that even for me on Demon Vessel, I mean, he's just a Chaos Knight though. Can't do much with him. He doesn't have any spellcasting ability. And yeah. Imperial Scribe purifies all friendly crew. We don't need to be purified. We're doing the purifying via poison. But there you go. No, it's a very good one. It's a very good one. Right. Yeah, that dungeon is superb. So that makes this one Soren. And this one Sodden. God, it almost sounds very Lord of the Ringsy, doesn't it? Probably both sons of somebody or other. Cool. We're just rating on... Well, Cloud VR will get you in the game as well next. And, yeah, if Thrixie's still about, make your presence felt and I'll pop you in as well. Right. Anything more in the shop? Drain strength is also quite good for us. Ah, it's cheap, isn't it? They are twins. They are twins. I mean, that was the request, wasn't it? So there we go. What I'll do temporarily is we will fill my empty slot with that. Drain strength. Cast a projectile that reduces DPS of hostile crew in target room by 3. Yeah, Chaos Gate is a decent shout, but right, all part of it. Yeah, for the Legionnaires, yes. The only thing that I don't like it is... Oh, nice one, Liz. Oh, you should have said you're... Oh, I could have named you next. Yeah, we could have got the Legionnaires over, but I think the zombies are doing a good enough job already. It's about what we can summon over there, and I don't want to give Scat, you know, PTSD remembering the previous events last time I named him, in that, you know, he teleported across to a ship using some nefarious means and somebody forgot to press the recall crew, and so they went off and started a ship of their own, was the law. I'd rather not lose crew if we can do that, but yeah. It's the only problem that I find when you're shooting disposable crew over to a ship, is that if you then also send actual crew, there's the chance that you might not press the fucking button, and then they're lost, they're gone forever. I need to deal with Vega up here, actually, because him I might be moving around. Good. God, we need to get some upgrades done quick sharp as well. Yep, the diseases are definitely taking hold. A derelict ship drifts into view, suddenly launches into action as putrid energies spread across its hull. You prepare for battle as the possessed ship orientates its guns at you. This is where K2 will come into our own, because these are the ships that a summoning ship can struggle with. Thankfully, the one that K2 fires over there is immune to suffocation. Let's get these over. Our poison will have no effect here because the atmosphere is vented from this ship. Let's take their weapons down though. So as you can see, I mean, our zombies are lasting a lot longer than usual because they've got 15 health as opposed to 5. effect, but they're still not lasting long enough to do much in the ways of damage. We don't need to worry about the heart yet. Let's just suppress their weaponry. Come on, Kim. Fucking hurry up. There we go. Off it goes, look. And then that fiend will just... What is it doing? It's just chomping on the heart. Good man. Outstanding. Outstanding. Quite right. To be fair, that doesn't usually seem to be much of a problem for me. I suppress the heart. I prioritize suppressing the heart when they get that stupid summon demon ability. Ugh. Ugh. Right, where do we put you guys? Probably, because you guys are quite squishy, probably best go and keep the Plague Ogre entertained. Pop, right? Shitting out fiends. Oh, we can take that offline now. Oh, more zombies. Come on, take the weapons out, take the weapons out, take the weapons out. Good, and then hull rip. And off you go, fiends and zombies. I do love it when they fly through space. On Wednesday, I have... I can't remember what the game's called now. It's the new flight sim one that... Yeah, I saw Gamertag checking it out not so long ago. I'll round up the name in a minute. But yeah, it's a flight sim game that's just come out, and it's looking quite good. Very similar to other flight sim games that I've played, like they're all using a similar kind of code and a similar kind of system to the Pacific War one. Yes, something jets, that's the one. Not much is left after the blast, but you do manage to secure a few intact supply containers. Well, good. Did any of them contain another one of Kim's lost fiends? No, they did not. On to the next sector. We praise for Stargate. And next, we want to be going for the exclusion zone, because that's going to be a lot of visits, and so we're going to be able to make sure that we get uber powerful and plenty of money. Dawn of Jets, well done, Kim, thank you. So we'll head to the Imperial sector. At least everything will be killing the right people. Your ship emerges within the boundaries. I guarantee you, even though we're in the Imperial vessel sector, we'll get bombarded with death cultists wanting our blood for some reason. Maybe they're aware of K2's sordid history as a once blood priest, now pox-blooded priest. Your ship emerges within the boundaries of the Imperial vessel sector. Whilst ostensibly one of the more civilized regions of space, the fall of the God King has thrown large swathes of the Imperial society into disarray. Abaddon would be proud. Abaddon would be proud, would he not? Right then, warp on. And that's an Imperial shrine, so we could go there. I don't think you can get a fight by visiting that one, so we probably want to avoid it. Systems and modules, it'd be nice to get a module. Ship armaments and modules, it'd be nice to get some better ship armaments. And then we need to be hitting this on the way out, so we will move accordingly. Your ship is engulfed in toxic flux vapors upon your arrival. An enemy warship exploits this, initiating an assault. This is why I wanted to keep everybody poison demons. I could. To be fair, it's funnier without sensors, because just, I don't know, just things crop up It's like the first time the first time I played this and I didn't realise I didn't have sensors to begin with, and I didn't see how that would be a problem. The first time that I fought near a sun and my ship got put on fire, I almost lost that run. It was just, ugh. Yeah, it does, but that would also, it would also change us to Imperial. And we are far from Imperial, sorry. Far from Imperial. And we want to keep this. I do wish, again, and I make a point of saying these just in case the dev is about, I do wish that when we get put on brand by doing those various shrines, that our ship changes either colour or gets like the glow. Like, I'd love a pestilent glow around our ship to denote this is nice, I know from this, but I'd like it just a little bit more visual. Or maybe, you know, if the ship was giving off noxious gases. Oh, is it when you were, no, you are quite right, it is. We would definitely deserve to be melted at that point. Anyway, right, let's get some zombies over there. Let's take out the shields. Let's lance their weaponry. Kim might actually get to give birth for a change. And then when the zombies land, we send in all the things. Poison here, poison here. That drain strength there. Burden here, and burden there. Excellent. Bloody blood cultists thinking they're all that, eh, Kim? Hey? Right, let's get that disruptor online. Let's get that off. Oh, fucking hell, Kim. Alright. I know you usually have problems with suffocation, but tonight you're going to be having problems with poison. If you could finish up and if I move Kim now out of the poison, she'll cancel the cast and we could do with it. So just don't die, Kim. There we go. Right, now get out of the poison. You're supposed to be one with it, but she just quite hasn't learnt the poison huffing techniques like the rest of this noxious crew. Right. Let's get some more slow time across the vessel. There and there will do. Outstanding. You're going to have to, Kim. You're going to have to. Right, get back on engineering. Lovely stuff. Hull ripperage. Good, good. And that's a win. The enemy crew have been killed. You search through the remains and find some useful items. Right, let's get out of here before Kim starts huffing down more noxious fumes. Which one did we want to go for? We wanted we could go for systems and modules. It is a good shout to get sensors, but I don't think we need them. I mean, to be fair, we don't even need weapons at this point, but you know, you receive a jumbled of panicked broadcasts. They're originating from a nearby colony. Well, they might need a plague or two. Let's go and investigate. A panicked civilian appears on your view feed. Help! The Imperial arbiters have gone crazy. They are taking out our families and shipping them off to the asteroid mines. Kind of approve. You consider your options. Rescue as many civilians as you can. Fight off the arbiters. Avoid getting involved. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think rescuing the civilians, I think rescuing them to become unpaid interns aboard our Chaos vessel, and then eventually to become either sacrifices or part of our noxious crew. You deploy your crew onto the colony and gather as many refugees as you can. Once your ship is at capacity, you transport the passengers to a nearby colony. No! Well, I mean, at least we're spreading the plague. The survivors thank you for your help. One of them offers you a small reward. That is a rubbish reward. Polio blankets. Quite right, Soren. Yeah. Soren's knitted them up some blankets and done various things to them. Various things. Where did we say we were going? We were going for ship armaments, weren't we? Yeah, it is, but it'll probably get sold before I use it. I mean, it'll save us a couple of quid at the next shop, I guess, if we use it. You're traversing a region of space polluted by toxic clouds of subspace flux. Suddenly a weapon fire lances past your ship, nearly hitting you. The silhouette of a fearsome Corsair warship looms in the distant haze. You prepare to fight. Oh, good. Poison's usually such a great thing. This needs to go down. Quick sharp. Because that's a flare, yes it is. And I'd rather not have any hull breaches upon my glorious vessel. Let's pop that there, that there. Let's get the kinetic lance online to take out those. Disruptor to suppress the shields. Let us get all of that over there. That's a good point. Well, if we can't see the problem, Soddin, is it really a problem? You can just ignore it. As long as the ship doesn't depressurize, I can't see it being a problem. Can you? And I mean, it is on brand a bit, you know, couple of holes in the ship never hurt anybody, right? As long as no one decides to chill out there, we'll investigate the ship soon. Probably would be a good idea. Oh look, they've got some breaches. Oh, that means the poison isn't going to be very effective. Let's put another slow time there. Next kinetic lance here to try and avoid getting shot. His missiles are still online. Rubbish. Right, off, on, fire. Here, please. More poison there. If you're gonna repair it, you're gonna have to huff down the fumes. Well done, Kim. Right, Doc. Have a quick check and make sure there are no holes in my glorious vessel. Oh, for fuck's sake! Ah! Right. Stop looking for holes and repair the one that you just walked past, if you would be so kind, Mr. Doc. Quickly now. Ah, there's the hole. We found the hole, everybody. Oh, that is a good one. You collect what you can from the remains. Oh, you better believe we're having the Chaos Star. So this is another great one. Right. Vega, are you immune? Oh, you got suffocation resistance. Right, get that hole repaired quickly now. Quickly now, people, quickly. And then pack in your hole. Kim, get out of there before you choke. Good. And back to stations. Now, we have the Chaos Star. Calls upon the Dark Gods in times of need. This, I have found out, as long as you keep them alive, basically adds, providing they spawn on your vessel, 3 new crew members. And then once we have them on board our vessel, we can get rid of them. Or we can get rid of the Chaos Star. So, a bit gamey of the system that if we get rid of the Chaos Star, we get to keep that. Yeah, Star is usually meh, you're quite right. But, yeah, with all of the things being demonic... Right, let's get out of there quickly whilst we conduct our repairs. And... anything poisony? A radiant blaster might not be a bad shout, you know. So yeah, how much sells for 9? Yeah, we'd probably be better off just using it, wouldn't we, to repair? Because that saves us 9, so it's... Yeah, I'll just do that now. Not very efficient, I know, but... Speed for expediency's sake. What else we got? Resting heals 15%. This is really good. That's not good for us. That's not bad. Your ship's weapons deal hull damage. Yes, but the corpulent is very good on our ship as well. He's very on theme. Very on theme for our ship. I'll put him in here to continue to guard me. Demoted to casting poison and guarding me, Von. Good job, well done. So yeah, normally the corpulent is a problem on most vessels, but not on our glorious vessel, because nearly everybody is immune to poison. Nearly. Very stinky. Very on brand. Right. Was there anything else? I don't think there was. Hey, I would have forgotten otherwise. You're quite right. Demolisher rounds were working fine for me. Demolisher rounds are really, really good with anything that creates hull breaches. So the demolisher rounds are fantastic with a kinetic lance, because not only does it create a breach that decompressurizes the compartment that you fire at, but it breaks all the doors around it, which then in turn decompresses the compartments around that as well. I think he has corrected that then, because because one of the new ships starts out with that, so I think he might have checked that, and I found it to be working. I can't... normally, I would actually pick that up if we had all 3 of the demons that we get from the Chaos Star on board already, but we don't. So... Ancient B, yeah. On guard duty. You drop him from subspace and pass through a large dust cloud. No hostiles detected. No. Collective moan from the crew. We move on. Hey! Transport vessel! My favourite. Oh, what could this be? A raider vessel is passing through the region. As soon as you make visual contact, they power up their weapons and open fire. They appear to be carrying my cargo. Get cargo. That is a lot of weaponry. And we are not doing well on shields, so we need to make sure we suppress that first. Let's... In fact, yeah, we're going to have to do that. We'll get this later. That's got to go down. This does cause noxious gas indeed. Let's go there. There. Let's see what happens with that. And that'll do. Oh. Drain strength. Bloody hell, they've got a fucking excavator. Excavator? Excavator. Yeah, it is an excavator. Right, cool. Well, hopefully this will all work out nice. Come on, hurry up. Yes, good. More poison? Yes. Yeah, that's right, fuck off. Oh. Outstanding. Let's have another one of those on there. Keep their weapons suppressed. What is it? A displacement bomb. Fuck off. I'll just instantly... Oh, no. Oh, it didn't... Oh, why did they shoot it there? You idiots. You idiots. There we go. And because we have crew on board their ship, when their crew has been defeated, we automatically get the cargo. With the enemy crew eliminated, you waste no time retrieving the vaults aboard their ship. Lovely. That is the scrap metal that we needed. No, it doesn't. I fired it there because it takes a little while to get across. Because the thing is, with fire, it seems the bigger fire does more damage than the smaller fire model. And obviously the bigger fires spread more fire quicker. I kind of wish there was a way for poison to work the same as well. But I don't think the bigger poison clouds cause poison to build faster. I don't think. But then it's very hard because poison doesn't stick around for as long as it could / should. Right, how far are we off? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because if we don't get the next level of shielding, we're just going to be hemorrhaging hull points, and then it's costing us money. So let's pop those there. And what's going on? Why are we ionized? Oh no, I've got some more crew to rename. Who's here that hasn't been named yet? There. And who did we have? Sodden, Soren, you've been done. Cloud VR. Cloud VR, congratulations. You can be potentially... Oh, fuck off! Cloud VR already causing problems aboard my blessed vessel, shitting in rooms as he goes past them. Cloud VR is our greater corpulent. And basically what a greater corpulent does is periodically farts in a room, creating poison, which then gives our atrophied Grizzon and Poise speedrun. Look at him shamble. And it's all because of those farts. Great stuff. Who said flatulence is not a win for everybody. So that's me. I feel reasonably well protected now. I mean, the skeletons aren't too bad. With 8 HP though is normally their problem, but with 18 they're particularly good. And Thralls at 20 HP is really good as well, and they're all getting DPS ups. So yeah, Chaos Star with the Obscene Organ, very good. Very good. Let's go get some more crew. Your ship emerges from subspace and finds itself inside a large sorcerous miasma. An Imperial Crusade ship emerges from hiding and locks onto your ship. Ready yourselves, brothers. We shall exterminate these heathens in their own domain. Do you even know where you are? You're in your domain. We've come to exterminate you. Send in the zombies. Yes, let's take this. Actually. Let's start there and there. Good. That's a good room for you to be in. And skeletons are immune to poison. That's always good, especially on board this fucking ship. And we'll have a burden there, I reckon my drain strength will hit at about the wrong time. Perfect. Day 2, pop us out, Fiend. Standing. Just in case, I don't think we're going to need it. Ideal. Let's have a look. So those are definitely big poison clouds, which then go to fumes before disappearing, I think. Oh, for fuck's sake, Kim, get out. Oh, get out. Oh, for fuck's sake. God, if it isn't suffocation, it's poison. This shouldn't be a problem for a plague vessel. It really shouldn't. Need to find those plague robes. How was I going to test this? Yeah, see, the stink disappears at the same time, so I don't think a big cloud is any different other than look from, I think the big cloud generates the small cloud. Let's do this though. Yeah, and then you've got more big clouds and it dissipates the smaller cloud. I don't even think they last long, they all just go at the same time, so. But maybe it's the big cloud that then generates small clouds around it, and I wonder if you did that at the same kind of having doors open, if it would push into other rooms. Oops. What was that while she was sprinting? Sprinting out of the poisoned room? Or are you talking about real life? Right, let's go out of here. Quick shot. There is a wrecked orbital siege platform here. You discover a quantity of munitions. We take those. Sort that out as well. Yeah, so is there anyone here who needs to be named? I have a skeleton with somebody's name on it. He'll probably survive. I think we're going to end up spacing the thrall, though. In fact, let's space the thrall now. There's good reason. If we space the thrall now, there's a possibility that he'll start off on the enemy vessel when we teleport next. So I still want the dev to add the animation if somebody gets spaced of being sucked out of the door. I think that would be so cool, and I'd like to think that it wouldn't be too much effort. Yeah, them just dying like that, I want to see them spiral off into space. It'll make spacing you lot so much more fun. I mean, such a much more monumental event when it actually happens. You know, I tell you what, if they did tumble through space when they get vented, when they die to being vented from a compartment door, I would be naming and spacing all of you so often, especially if you weren't on brand. I'm a good captain. They say one of the best. You pass by a large number of cargo haulers loitering aimlessly. Right, accidentally. One of the haulers broadcasts a haranguing speech and is met by the wild cheers of the other hauler captains. Interesting, let's investigate. A few corsairs arrive at the scene just as they begin to receive cargo from the haulers. Several Imperial ships drop out of subspace and ambush the corsairs. The corsairs are caught by surprise and annihilated. You leave before the Imperials can turn their attention. Hey, whoa, what? Why are we leaving? I get the impression that that event may have had more to it if we had either more weapons, more shields, potentially more engine power. I don't know. So, anyway, let's crack on. You re-enter real space and instantly find yourself taking fire from a possessed ship. A quick scan shows that its command throne is unmanned. Some diabolical entity must have corrupted its machine core, slaving the ship to its will. Oh, we know all about that. Right. Zombies over there. We don't need to start suppressing the heart yet, but Kim, here's your fiend's time to shine. Let's blast that, and then if we slow everything around there, standing, good, this is all very good. Let's ionize their shields. Kinetic lance that. That's that offline. Good stuff. Accidentally indeed. Perfect. Fiend's going after weapons. Oh, you're on the wrong ship. Get back over there. Oh, they've got that displacement field emitter again. Might be able to get them out of the room quickly. Oh, it missed. Oh, good. Oh, good. All part of the plan. Let's take those weapon systems. Let's take the shields down. There we go. That we can handle. Cool. Kim Spawn putting in good work this round. Good stuff. More zombies. Yeah, I suppose we suppress the heart now, don't we? Standing. Look, so as I was saying, we already have the animation for crew floating off to space. I would love to see that in this game. Problem is, it's another one of those things where what I think would be a 5-minute job might take the developer fucking time to implement, because there's a lot of ifs with that element of programming, I would imagine. So if you're listening, Dev, if it's a quick one, yes please. If we space somebody, if they float out into space, that would be great. And the more screen time they get as they float off this way, the better. That would be brilliant. Anywho, let's get some more cultists, shall we? Docking lights glimmer through the dust ahead of you, betraying the presence of a large trading station. One of its representatives contacts you as you approach. They wish to make a deal with you. More death cultists. Oh man, this isn't very on brand, is it? A herald of ruin. An Imperial acolyte. Blood spear. Oh, that's the one that the Blood Elder starts out with on the other one. Right, let's get some repairs. Let's pick up another death cultist, because on brand. Let's put that death cultist with that death cultist, which means everything can be slown. And that's about a lot. 3's probably a bit too much, but what this will allow us to do between Sorin, Sodin, and unnamed NPC, we can like suppress an area. Yeah, it is, but mine bullets are a Zinchian thing, aren't they? Not Sorin. I know we're not. I'm trying. I'm desperately trying to keep us on brand here. Well, I mean, we could. Blood spear is definitely a blood god thing. That's a Cain thing. Mind bolt, that's a Zinchian thing. And we do have a vessel that we can kind of Zinchian up a little bit, and it'll involve using the witch as the captain, which would be nice because she doesn't get a lot of play. Noxious blast, again, it's on brand, which is why I took it last time. But we've got enough poison, and now we've got all the burden we need. This will allow us to literally keep particular crew slowed indefinitely, because they'll recharge quick enough that we can have a barrage of burdens going on, which would be nice. That off, that on, and let's get out of here. There is nothing here. You continue to make your way through Imperial territory. On! You approach the Stargate. We are... Ooh, that was a big one. No, that wasn't a big one. We wanted to go via the moor, didn't we? To make sure we have all the things and the stuff. You re-enter real space on the threshold of a vast stellar body known as the Maw, a supermassive rift storm named for its insatiable consumption of celestial bodies. It is whispered that the Maw, in its ruthless digestion of realities, occasionally regurgitates remnants of civilizations rich in forgotten technologies and invaluable artifacts. Yeah, well, we can but hope. We can but hope for more summoning spells. If we've got the shrine for it. If we keep visiting, we'll get them. There's another psychomancy and crew contract there. Systems and equipment. No, all of the exclusion zones, I believe, are different depending on what they're named. Some of them are more flare orientated, others are more poison orientated. I think one of them in particular is more rift orientated. I think this one's the rift one, maybe, potentially. I think it just means you've got more of a chance of picking up the rift events, which I do not like. So, systems and equipment, because we don't need missile bays. Ship armaments, consumables. Yeah, let's get some equipment. Let's get more equipment. You arrive in the system and immediately find yourself in the middle of a massive battle between the Imperial Armada and war fleets of the Infernal Cults. Join the fight against the Empire! Oh good, we're on brand at least. Oh dear. Intruder detected? You don't stand a chance, mate. You open fire at the nearest Imperial warship. It seems to be under attack by the infernal entities. Suddenly several assault sleds blast out of the freighter's launch tubes and ram themselves into your hull. They sent an Imperial recruit. Was he like your fucking toilet boy or something? Must have been. Straight into fight Dock 2 and the Thrall. Brilliant. Have some zombies. Oh look, we've already got things on board as well. Excellent. Excellent work. Right, let's get the zombies in. Let's slow that little lot. Let's get the poison in there as well. We'll save this because we've got a fight coming up next, which will be tougher. Probably. Shields down. Good job, everybody. Yep, put the fire out quickly. How many fireballs have you got? Jesus. I do struggle putting fires out, it is known. We'll take the template because I don't want any more hurt. I don't want any servitors. Thank you very much. You scan for more targets. We always target the larger ship. You move in to attack one of the larger Imperial vessels. Now's your time to shine, Kim. Because this is a continuation battle as well, note all of our abilities that have been used are still on cooldown, and like the amount of lance shots that we've used and so on. So this is where Kim's going to come into her own. We need a displacement bomb. We need that suppressed, and we need that shot. And then we need a burden on here. Zombies. Oh, God damn it, they know! They know the weakness of this crew. It's their captain and his inability to put out fires. Slow them again, try and interrupt this cast. Good. Shit, I've got power. Gonna have to watch out for all of this weaponry because they're going to start shooting at us in a minute. We've got nothing. Oh, there it goes though. There goes that fiend. Why are they shooting that? There's no crew there. That's not... I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't want all of this coming over to my ship either, so don't blame them. Right, have this, have poison, have more poison. Let's see if it does something by doubling up. I mean, it does make big clouds. But that poison ticket does not seem to be going up any faster, so... More slow tonight, please. Does this stack as well? Half move speed 60. Oh, fuck. I died before I could find out. Half move speed 20. So that is the good thing of Burden, is by the looks of things, these multiple casts do stack. No, they don't. It only goes up to a maximum of 20. Rubbish. Ah, well, never mind. We can suppress a large area for a long time. This is good. Fucking displacement bombs. Hey! Oh, it looks like I've found a new ship, guys. Sorry, I'm off. The Imperial fleet have lost most of its ships and is forced to break down. Several cult ships gathered around the blasted remains of their Imperial enemies, apparently preparing to enact some sort of occult ritual. You take this opportunity to scavenge what you can from the surrounding wreckage. Yeah, look, they put me in the command seat in this one. Are you guys trying to tell me something? Recall crew. I'm back! Their ship sucks. It was nowhere near as poisony as our one. Just bear with me a minute whilst I repair our command console with this ladle. Again, more upgrades are needed. Lovely. We'll upgrade the weaponry in a minute, but we don't really need it. Do need more summons, though. Definitely less teeth. Systems and equipment. Yeah, that's where we go for that. Just lovely. A space habitat drifts in the midst of an interstellar rift. Oh, Soren, start nicking them blankets, mate. Untouched by the chaotic energy of the rift. Oh, it's lifeless. Ah, well. Maybe we can leave some deposits there for the next crew that come along. Its lifeless interior has long been looted bare. You move on. Oh, we're not even going to go and pay him a visit. We were going to smear some stuff on the walls, but I don't know. Maybe we ain't got time. Ain't got time for that. Ah, yes. You are under attack by demonically corrupted starship. Right, let's get a summons demons. I don't want any of that. Let's pop those there. And that is a fucking huge gun. I don't want to take any shots from that. Thank you very much. Yeah, that'll do. Good. 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 Their storm cannons down. That is good. Ugh. Let's get those disrupt around in shields. Get it round to the heart to keep that suppressed. Damn, we missed. Oh, good. Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim. There we go. Right, no, get back there. Turn this off, turn this on. Suppress the heart. That's going to be annoying if we don't get a shot off on that. Hate it. To be fair, we have got a pretty good crew for borders. Part of the problem is though I can't see them. Kim, go and take a look, would you? Take the skeleton with you. Ooh, what's that? Fuck! you just dead? I think you are. No. Oh, what a save. What a save. Thank you, 300% movement speed. Thanks to Cloud VR's noxious fumes. Why's that gone offline? Right. Kim's choking, but she's doing a job. Weapon systems are being repaired. Good, good. More zombies. Suppress the heart. Good. Weapon systems down. Let's get the shields down also. Nope. Complete miss. That was rubbish. We almost lost our unnamed death cultist. To be fair, it would have been fitting. He is kind of an extra at this point, so. Oh man, we're going to have to deal with another one of those incursions. Right. How can we keep you safe? Take the skeleton, go back over there, please, Kim. Thank you very much. No, you man the console. Oh man, there's more. Look, so this is... Ah, Mr. Popo. Good. I shall name you in just a moment, Mr. Popo. We have a death cultist with your name on. I mean, they're very close to death. So this is the only way that I can really detect if there are things about my glorious vessel. So let's send in the heavy hitters. Ah, that's why. There's a rift there. He's going. Look at this. Just fucking move. Get out of there. There we go. Outstanding. Get on that. This needs to... Okay, that'll do. Why isn't this auto-firing? I'm sure I targeted it. On a corpse vessel, it's fitting. It is so fitting, Mr. Popo. It really is. I do love how most of K2's children have been sent off, spinning off into space. Brilliant. You identify a few intact cargo containers among the wreckage. The subspace maelstrom subsides. Good. Fucking needed. Yeah. That is more thematic. Right, so you back in there. There. Right. Or part of the ship, part of the crew, yada yada yada. Can I... Threats? Oh, fuck. Hang on. Where? Where are the threats? I can't see them. Stupid ship not having sensors. Oh, it's there. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Jesus. Slow. So yeah, as you can see there, the rift is here. These doors are broken. It has depressurized these spaces. Shut that door. Get zombies in there to do the work. Stop depressurizing my glorious vessel. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that is a good point. They would have, wouldn't they? I wanted to... Where are we jumping to? Oh, we're jumping to a shop. No, that's a good shout. I didn't have to do any of that. Wait. Ooh, stop. Pause. Right, I need to get our crew sorted here as well. There. Is this still all depressurized? It is. Fuck. Move. No, 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 no. Move there. Go, 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 go. Right. Everybody not dying. Can everyone stop trying to fucking die? Right. Mr. Popo joins our glorious death cult. Ooh. whilst I'm waiting for that to all come off, we've got those to sell. It's only 8, but every bit of scrap. Anything good? Ooh, maybe some equipment. No fucking sensors, though. Again. Right. Okay, that's repressurized. Good. We want to keep the death cultists somewhere where they're not going to die. I think that's going to be the shout. Vega, you need to go midship. Somebody close these doors. Could have pressed the close door button. Good. Good. Yeah, well, it doesn't look like I'm going to have any choice, sorry. Take that off, that on. And we... Shop. I always find the shield charger is fantastic. The Hull Ripper is also very good. Yeah. Well, I'm desperately trying to save up my money so that I can get more crew, just in case more people join the chat, because I don't want to make sure we've got enough people to get everybody named. The things I do in my run, the stupid things I do in my runs. Yeah, we've got plenty of scrap though, so we might be all right. Let us. I mean, this is very good, but not needed. Oh, a pressure suit, immune to suffocation. That could be useful to somebody. It would be useful to K2, but she won't wear armor. They're quite expensive, though. Let's get those repairs done. Let's give... Who can we even give the pressure suit to? No, K2 won't wear it. Brilliant. Who's it actually going to be useful on? Not Doc, he needs to be corrupted. Not Vega, he needs to continue to be corrupted. Right, yeah, it doesn't go with the cloak, does it? Will you now, Soren? Okay. Hey, he said it. He quicker than you lot, he can take it. Do we really need any of that shit? I don't think so. Can't choke whilst getting the job done. Quite right. I would have put it on myself, but even I won't take it. Ooh, that's a point. I'm only on DPS of 4. 1+3 whilst nearby ship systems. So that, in theory, should give me a +4 all the time. Let's test that theory. Yeah, look at that. DPS +8. So the arc rifle is a particularly good deterrent for making the enemy not teleport things onto your captain. Because that's always going to... As long as I'm sat in my command throne, that's always going to be a +4. So that's good. That's a good cheap weapon, actually. I think that's all we need. We don't need this. It's great, but we don't have borders like that. So let us get some improvements made, because the door thing is a good shout. And that allows us to have all weapons online. And then, yeah, it probably is engines. Because 3 layers of shields at this stage is more than enough, but we want the 4th for the end. Oh no, I forgot to get this. What can we sell? I mean, we could just get the Hull Ripper. The Hull Ripper's fucking great. Yeah, let's get a Hull Ripper instead. We'll forego the shielding thing. And let's put it next to... Actually, yeah, no, that's a good shout. That's a waste of a room, but I've already got everyone set up there, so it's well defended. We like a good hole ripping. I could have sold one of these. I could have sold all the weapons. Again, I don't think we need them. On. Your ship exits subspace and finds itself in front of a sprawling techno-cult shrine. Let's explore, shall we? You stumble upon a secret storage room filled with spare parts for advanced cybernetic implants, +1 DPS to all machine priests. We've only got one, and he's kind of given up the machine priest mantle to become a plague priest. We need to discard. Rubbish, what a waste. Usually, that's a great module on a techno-cultist ship, but anyway. Never mind, can't cry over the spilt milk. Let's take... Right. You know, it's a classic trait of any good engineer, is it not? Probably not. Right, let's make sure we get that crate. K2, send your thing to go and suppress the heart. You've got much in the ways of decent weaponry. That hole ripper could be a problem. I mean, we've got this now as well, so let's do that there. Slow that lot down. Combat shield, good. Oh, there goes our zombie boarding crew. Right, Baker, be prepared to run around the ship and look for the holes, because I can't tell you where they are. Hole rippage. There. Kinetic lance. Oh, actually, no. Kinetic lance there. Hole ripper there. Right, go Vega, go, 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 look, 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 look. It's not here. Quickly. No. Fuck is it? Oh man, I swear they do this on purpose. Where's the fucking breach? Oh. Oh, it was fucking right there. Everybody out. We were sat on it, repairing it. That's why I couldn't see it. Couldn't see it for looking. Cool. Fiend's doing a fantastic job. Excellent work. That is the heart suppressed. That's the mainstay of the threat out of action. Just finish this off. Good job. Kill that hard little fleshling. Keep shooting that. Also, disabling the heart actually cuts down the evasion. Because it's the equivalent of... Well, I think it's more important than a throne for intensive purposes, all of that as well. And just in case anyone's watching and oh, fuck. This one, I don't know where it is. Not in there. Not in there. Not in there. I swear they do it on purpose. There it is, found it. Get it, Vega. Get it, Vega. Just repair the thing. Quickly repair the thing. Oh, that stops the subspace. That's good. Right. Back to everybody. Oh, that's what I forgot to do earlier as well. Amid the wreckage is a handful of containers. Lovely. Substrate smelting size. Lovely. Right. Just. I mean, to be fair, let's try what I was going to do with you again and get you spaced so that you might appear on the enemy vessel when we start. Skeleton back in there. Yeah, Doc 2 can look after himself. Combat shield A. No, no, no. Yep, of course K2 won't wear it as well. Combat shield doesn't go with her dress. Again. Vega hardly needs a combat shield. Oh, we can give it to one of the... No, we can't. No, we can't. Yes, that seems like a fitting choice. Cloud VR, you can have the combat shield. Maybe it'll help dissipate those gases. Or maybe plug them in a little bit better than you're managing to do. Right, that's that space. Let's clear that, count that up. So the reason why I'm killing that Thrall is the Thrall, the Skeleton, and the Greater Corpulent will keep spawning on our vessel or have a chance to spawn on the enemy vessel because of the Chaos Star. The Thrall on board here isn't a lot of help to us. At least this guy's constantly casting poison, which triggers these guys' fast movement speed. It's them I should have used to try and find the things, and he's at least immune to poison as well, so that's a thing. And we could go here for the heal, but I'd rather try and get the hey, cargo, lovely. Upon re-entering real space, no, that is quite right, but that's why I'm that's part of the reason why I've named the Greater Corpulent as one of you lot in an attempt to try and not let it die. But yeah, you're quite right, you can use the Greater Corpulent, the Skeleton, and the Thrall. The Thrall is like disposable, as they're as disposable as the as like throwing zombies at ships are. Let's pop that there. Let's pop that on the heart. Oh, actually no, we need to make sure we get this. Let's lance their shields, because we've actually got decent, well, a little bit of weaponry. They're all stunned. Ah, that's what you get for putting all your eggs in one basket. There we go, see? Thrall was teleported over there. Oh no, is that there? Oh yeah, that's our Thrall, and he's doing a bit of work on their Fiend. I mean, he'll die, but again, disposable. Let's get a drain strength there, give the zombies a fighting chance, and a burden. There's no point poisoning that vessel, because it is open to the void already. Suppress the heart. Damn it! Please suppress the heart. Oh, God. I don't want to have to deal with the summons, not again. The subspace tears are bad enough. Right, you there, you there. Find me these tears so that Vega can go and repair them, please. Still got a shot off. Gods be damned. Right, you guys are going to run out of your speed boost, so you might as well get back. Literally 2 compartments that it could be. No, of course it's the one that I visit last. Yes, right, repair that, Vega. Try not to get killed by the nasty that's going to come out of it. That would be ideal. Oh, rip. Here. Go and help Vega. Good God's work is Vega. Oh, why do they always go after Kim? It's like they know that she isn't immune to poison. Of the few. Zombies. Vega. Faster, man, faster! Oh, he's half speeded by the poison. Hull rip for the win. That's another one of K2's children's out to pasture. We don't want this, we want this. Lovely. Crack on. You discover an ancient colony orbiting a barren planet. Ah, get those blankets in it, Soren. The colony likely predates the establishment of the Empire itself. You recover a weapon of unfamiliar styling from its armory halls. +1 DPS, +1 DPS in large rooms. Slows enemy crew. That's pretty good. Take that off, that back on. Let us give that to our corpulent. That just makes this room death for the enemy if they come into it, basically. And that stops them getting to me and the Hull Ripper, which is always good. We'll go where the Ion Storm is, because that's a guaranteed fight, which means scrap. Or not a guaranteed fight, but a guaranteed event that will usually lead to scrap. You're caught in an Ion Storm when an enemy ship appears on your flank. Weapons primed. I mean, yeah, if they ever get birthed, that is, dog. Let's go in there. Let's go in there. No. Let's go there. They're going here. Let's pre-poison. Good. And slow. And nice. Outstanding. I do wish it's the one thing that I actually, yeah, because he's not classed as disposable crew, i.e. he's an actual crewman. If we lost the Chaos Star, we would get to keep the corpulent and the skeleton, and if the Thrall was on our ship and didn't die, we'd get to keep him as well, even if we give up the Chaos Star. But I do hate that it does that beep beep, because that beep beep indicates to me as the player that one of my actual crew is low on health, and I hate that beep. Hate it. Yeah, of course you're buying nice weapons, you frick. Good, they're missing all their shots thanks to that high evasion. The enemy crew's been killed. Set through remains valuable items. Lovely. We've got a good few. You tear back into real space and are greeted by a possessed vessel. It suddenly turns its guns on you. Ugh. Right, get that over. I have no idea where the dog is either. No idea. Get that on there. An acid missile. We eat those for breakfast, except oh, it does do hull damage though. We eat those for breakfast, except Kim. Let's get the shields down. Keep on at the shields, and then try and suppress their weapons. Yeah, I don't want to end up on the enemy ship. Thank you very much. I would go looking for this dog that's on board, but I don't need to. When I see one of these bulkheads flash, I know that it's there and I can send the plague over and in. Let's slow them. Container. Outstanding. Because we've got crew in all of our critical system ships, you can't do any like saboteur style damage. In fact, I don't even think... Yeah, they can break down doors, the dogs. Sure of it. Suppress the heart. Handsomely now. If we can get those shields down, though, we can hull rip. There he is. Oh, fucking typical, isn't it? Kim didn't get a cast off. That's gonna cause problems. I mean, if we can get their shields down again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Intrude. Ah, has he teleported things across to us? Ah, the benefits of being poison immune. Right, let's get those shields down. Both hit. One. And then we hull rip. Keep forgetting to use this. That's not a great shot. Hull rip. That way. Heart suppressed. Good. Good. Gives us time. What the shit is this? Oh, God. No, Vega, get out there. You're not built for combat, mate. Go, 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 go. Actually, no, he isn't lugging the shield round anymore, is he? Run, 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 run. More zombies. Kin. Well, that's a real crew member dead then. It's fine, it's just the thrall. Right, back to stations. You could get out of there. Deal. Come on, zombies, do damage. Standing. He does, doesn't he? LB, the one thing that I will say is with as long as you don't have too many compartments. I mean, to be fair, Baker's got a small amount of immunity to suffocation. But yes, you're quite right. He does have an air tank. But he's all the way down here. Kind of need to keep him on the shields. He might be better off putting there. I mean, I shouldn't be using fucking Ogren to repair anything. First off, that's Vega's job. And simple-minded plague Ogrens. I mean, even plague ones. You know, they're not the smartest of creatures now, are they? We really need some ship weapons. There we go. God. Oh. Why did Doomsley just explode? Fuck. God. Oh dear. We did lose Doomsley. Shit. Oh well, to be fair, he's not in the stream anymore, so it doesn't matter too much. Doesn't matter too much. Okay, Scat, if you could, if you could go man that. I have no idea. He just exploded. It must have been the bloat might does damage on explode. I thought it was just poison on explode, which is why I thought he was safe. Yeah, nice one, Doomsley. Your service shall not be forgotten. Who were we talking about again? I can't remember. Right, let's get that powered back up. Get out of here. Yeah, right. plastered along. Did we really lose him? He's now plastered all over the weapons control console. So, you know, he's still part of the ship, part of the crew, isn't he? Your sensors detect a civilian vessel being pursued by an Imperial Crusade ship. The Crusade ship is closing fast. I don't want to assist the civilians, but we don't want to miss the opportunity to take down the Imperial scum. You move in to intercept the Crusade ship. They exclaim, "Get out of our way, you fool!" The witches aboard that ship are about to unleash an incomprehensible evil. As if on cue, a sorceress light explodes out of the civilian ship and obliterates the Imperial Crusaders. The lightning envelops the region, and the foul creatures of subspace begin materializing on your deck. The civilian ship turns around to attack. Well, shit. Ah, well, nothing we can't handle, hopefully. God, I hate not having sensors. Close the doors. Right, well, let's just act like nothing out of the ordinary is happening. Our skeleton's better than theirs, so let's replace that. And then Kim can summon the good stuff there. Laser this, because that's a lot of weaponry. And here comes the Marines. That means our poison isn't going to be very good, but we can try and interrupt that guy from casting whatever nasty it is he's going to cast. Lovely. Keep firing, keep firing, keep firing. Another slow time there, thank you very much. Another kinetic lance there, thank you very much. And if we hull rip the shields. God. Send in the ogre in. Scat, you better hold whatever comes through that door. Oh, there goes the that. Oh, we're safe for now. Depends on which way it goes. Oh, it's only a doggo. Now you need to go and find out what's in there for us, please. Not the doggo. I think that's all borders repelled. Yes. The enemy crew has been killed. You search for the remains, find a few useful items. Outstanding. Right. Do need to do a reshuffle and save as well, because I don't think I've done that yet. I can't be bothered venting the thrall and every time he's got way too much life. You can protect Kim. A remnant of Kim's former allegiance. Right, we've got shitloads of scrap and not much, and a good few before we have to think about anything. Let us bring the engines up a couple more. To power. Lovely. So that's a decent evasion chance now. Everybody is in their place bar Mr. Vega. And save, because I haven't done that yet. And let's visit the infernal energies, the ones I love. You find your ship under fire from a malformed cult vessel. Its crew is dead, yet some fiendish force allows it to continue functioning. Oh, we know all about that fiendish force. Let's go. Let's try and get the shield. Let's work on the shields quick sharp. Suppress the heart, and then we'll laser it with the hull ripper. Good. glance to that. Still not down. That. Ow. There we go. Shields down. Hull rip. And we go there. Same problem as last time. Yes, quite. Let's send out the boys. Found it. Don't really want to be using it though. God. This is getting worse. Right, heart being suppressed. Good. Take out weapons. Slowly trace back home. Every time. Purify. Machine pistol it is then. Who needs a machine pistol? Doc's got space for one. Yeah. Yeah, it does allow us to repressurize things a lot quicker. To be honest with you, I never invest in O2. One's always been enough. I'm hoping that there is... It is, isn't it? Find the breach. I'm hoping that a ship works off the principles of being constantly decompressed. Like weak crew, but they're all immune to suffocation would be quite cool. Actually, yeah, K2, you end up under threat quite often. Oh, is it for medium rooms? Oh, in that case then, kinda want to give that to... Yeah. You've already got a decent enough weapon, and then give that to... K2. Upgrade her regular pistol to a gore blaster. Excellent. And moving on. Ooh. You arrive in system to discover a horde of infernal creatures laying waste to... This is a first. Waste to an Imperial starship. Several creatures are visible on the ship's outer hull, tearing off huge sections of armor plating with their clawed hands. Assisting and remaining hidden are rubbish options for both of these, or their skill checks, and I haven't passed them previously. Blood Psyker, we can attempt to enslave the demon, or the Death Psyker, we can attempt to enslave the demon. So let's go Death Psyker. One of your crew steeped in the rites of the death cult offers to capture one of the abominations. Over the course of hours, your crew members manage to ensnare and trap one of the greater demons in a physically reinforced ampule. And we do indeed have a necro lurch. I would have preferred a permanent one. Can anybody hold that for me right now? Yes, Cloud can. I mean, necro lurches, they're on brand, so that's good. Great, the shields there, and we move along. You rush to battle stations as you find yourself assailed by an unidentified warship. It is no longer under the control of a mortal crew, but is instead possessed by the demonic blah blah blah. We know, I hate these. I really hate these. We need more summons. We need more summons. I'm surprised we haven't had a greater necromancer yet. Let us take down the shields. Suppress the shields. Hull rip the shields. And then I will beam the heart. Oh, and key T. You can drop that there. That should be enough. Good. Outstanding. And then we go... Oh, we can do better. There we go. I won't reach the doors anyway, but it got the heart. That was the mission. And then let's open that up to the void. Good, at least we can see it. Now, everybody get out. But yeah, agreed. This is where being able to, you know, refill rate ×3 would be useful. I usually find just stepping out of a room for a couple of seconds and then back in again, it's not too harsh in this game. I don't know what it's like in Faster Than Light for like re-oxygenating decompressed compartments. Sorry, Necrothing, but you're not doing a quick enough job. There we go. Keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it. Excellent. That buys us a little more time. Hello, Firekin. I mean, late, but not forgotten. Oh, as in a single breach is okay. Interesting. Again, I suppose the reason why I've never invested in it is it seems like something that is more convenient than essential. So, but I can see why it'd be useful. I was gonna brand you as the skeleton actually, Firekin, but you're in luck. We're just... Oh, did he get the breach off? He fucking did as well. Find me that breach, boys, because it's definitely here somewhere. There might even be more than one. There's one. Cheers, fire. Let's get that over there quick. Repair, 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 repair. Lovely. Get back, get back, get back. That means there's another one if we were at 95, doesn't it? We'll be back in here. Good. Oh, yeah, it was because that one was vented previously, wasn't it? And... Come on, Greater Necro. How have we not had necromancers with decent abilities, as in summoning abilities, trade? That's good. That's what we want. Ooh. Ah, it's full. Again, I should get this and put it on that, but there you go. Mortician. Just what the doctor kinda ordered. Anything else? For shield. Shield isn't really on board, is it? Nope. Right then, in that case, Firekin, you get to be... You get to be our latest addition to the crew, and I am going to transport you right up here. Does mean Doc 2's going to jump down a space, but Well, you've got a console to command. And if I remember, I can do the additional poison. Keep on pumping it out. And go on. You arrive near a planetoid, orbiting the outskirts of a large rift storm. Getting it in, Zoran. You descend in. Hey, we're gonna get to infect them. You descend in. I mean, everybody at calm, all right? Just give them the blankets and tell them that they're useful. You descend into the planetoid's atmosphere and glide over an endless rocky plain. Thousands of infernal creatures are visible below. They seem to be fighting each other as if engaged in some sort of massive planetary war. I don't think they're going to want our blankets, if I'm honest. But anyway, a voice sounds from your console. I am the master of this world, appointed by the Lord of Hatred himself. Serve me by annihilating the devious servants of the Blood Prince, and I shall bestow upon you the gifts of wrath. I mean, we were going to do that anyway, but yeah, let's say that, you know, we're doing it for a price now. Destroy the servants of the Blood Prince. You unleash your ship's weapons at the creatures, disintegrating them from orbit. Within hours, the majority of the blood demons have been vaporized. K2, don't you shed any fucking tears, alright? You're one of us now, you're not blood. You're pox. Suddenly, your ship begins taking fire from an enemy craft. Oh, it reeks of betrayal, doesn't it? Okay, let's bring those shields down. Let's get they're zombied massively. Let's get that there. And see how that works out. We want to disrupt their shields. Hull rip their shields. Oh god, that's a lot of blood things. Slow them. Poison, yep. Poison, yep. Slow, yep. And more slow there. Just run, you fucking idiots. Don't kill Cloud. Cloud. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking Cloud just nailed Vaughn. God. Sorry, Vaughn. Doc, you get promoted to the top line. I tried to save her. I really did. Really did. No, Cloud's fine. Cloud's fine. And we go... That'll do us. As much damage as I would have liked, for nothing. Take out... Well, zombies are dead, that's why. Take the weapon, take the shields out. It's the rule of this ship. My bodyguard is looking particularly small now. That's them dealt with. We do need to deal with these, otherwise they're just going to cause more problems. So for those of you who don't play this game, I don't know. Yeah, sorry, Vaughn. Cloud VR's fault that was. I tried to get you out of this room, but you move incredibly slowly. And Cloud used it. He's got an arc rifle. I can't remember what he's got, but he's got some decent weaponry and just fucking destroyed you before I could get you out of the room. I could have swapped you into my room. I didn't have the presence of mind to do that, and this is my throne, not yours. Let's slow them. Only a little. Only a little. Necrolight's doing decent work. Not Necrolight's, the... What's it called? Fend. Oh no, it's the... God, I thought that thing just got fucking teleported over. Don't. I haven't got... I can't stop this. Yes, you probably will. One down. Yes! Got him. The forces of Crom have prevailed. Deprived of worthy opponents, the demons of the war god can no longer remain their corporeal presence. Can no longer maintain their corporeal presence in real space. One by one, they begin to vanish, and soon the entire planetoid falls silent. Later, you discover a burnt relic on your deck, a gift left behind by the servants of Crom. +4, basically, in medium rooms, and attacks slightly damage nearby enemies. That is very good. Very good. We haven't really got anybody that I trust with it now. Actually, I know Kim enjoys a good axe, so you can have the axe, Kim, and I'll give this to... I mean, I tried, Von. I really, really tried. As I said, hindsight is 20/20. What I should have done, because you were here, is walked you into my room and swapped with me, and then I would have had the HP to escape. But, yeah. Hindsight 20/20, yada yada. One of the things that the hull ripper is particularly great for if you're doing this play where you're eliminating crew is you can use the hull ripper to then, like, basically restore health for free on what's now a derelict vessel. And there we go, back up to full health for 1 munitions. We like that a lot. A mysterious howl seems to sound from all directions as you find yourself under attack by a dynamically. Jesus, words are really hard the longer stream's gone. Demonically possessed warship. God, we fought enough of them. I should know how to say it by now. Jeez. Right. Zombies. There. Weaponry. I do have an idea though, Von. Because, you know, you've been with the crew long enough. There's no way something as small as death would stop you being part of the crew. More there. That there. Standing, that's their weapons down. And then if we can just... we can get those shields down. Oh, fuck. Come on, get those shields down. Oh, there it is. At least it's right there where we can see it. Get out, get out, get out. Cloud, I feel like I should leave you there. Hello, weebs. Definitely. Definitely. Oh, the shield's down again. I've missed my opportunity. Damn it all. Fuck. Not the greatest shot. Why do I feel like there's something in the ship? Oh no, we sealed it, didn't we? Oh, Cloud, get out of there, man. He's gonna have to limp out as well. Go, 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 go. Don't suffocate. Hello, weebs. Good, they can take care of that. That, Doc, that's not what happened at all. So far from the truth, so far. It was Cloud VR, nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. Let's get those shields down. Come on, Hole Ripper. You are needed. Go and help Doc before he gets sucked out into space. Ladle, ladle, ladle. Yes. Hole Rip. Get all four. Yeah, you've got a lot to answer for, Cloud. You may or may not have been the death of Von. So just because you were away, Cloud, I'll recount what happened. So your weak-minded self got mind controlled by the enemy vessel. I tried to evacuate everybody out of the room, save they turn on you and kill you. And everybody else was fast to get out of the room except Von, who you then promptly executed just as she got through the door. It was like Nat's Whisker sort of stuff as well. Nat's Whisker. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stations. Good. And now we have a nice surfeit of... Let's get those upgraded. And I reckon... Oh, no, we don't want to do that yet. That's next, though. Let's see how many sectors we have. At least one more. Right, so we'll get shields up to top. Go for engines next. You arrive at a sector controlled by the war cults, also known as the Cult of Crom. Those few devotees of Crom who have not yet succumbed to the lunatic fury afflicted so many of their brethren, butchers' nails, are principally occupied with the manufacturing of weapons and with the persecution of the larger war against the Empire, which, according to the story at the beginning, I think they've already won. Cool. How many zones have we got before we need money? I mean, my suggestion would be that Kim comes back as the skeleton of the crew. She shed her corporeal skin and is now a skeleton who is now fittingly protecting K2. So there you go. Everybody's a happy day. And seeing as Weebs isn't sticking around stream very long, we'll pop Weebs in as well. He can be one of my thralls. Good. Right, let's go. We need to head down that way. The Shrine of Rage is a guaranteed fight as well, so we'll go there. We're not going to pledge ourselves, but we're going to go there because there's a fight there to be had. Your ship emerges outside the perimeter of a large space colony. The colony is burning. Its surface is studded with grisly totems, each bearing the icon of the war god Crom. Have your Psyker reveal nearby life forces. Okay, K2, show us what's out there. Your Psyker conducts a blood ritual that reveals all life forms present in the region. The ritual leads you to a small annex near the outskirts of the colony. You discover a frightened scholar hiding within. The scholar decides to join your crew. Does he now? Well, I mean, There's nothing that can be done, really, can there? I don't even have to space him. This'll be... This'll be Cloud VR's second fucking kill. Yes, I know, but Purify would be very... We don't even need to. Cloud VR's on the case, apparently. It's gone now. Yep. Well done, Hey guys, thanks for rescuing me. I'll come join your crew. Yeah, go sit next to Cloud VR. He'll show you the ropes. Excellent. It writes itself. It really does. An ominous spiked structure drifts silently in your viewport. It is a shrine to an ancient war god. Ooh, I'm just going to go quiet a second. I forgot my last piece of Toblerone. Yum. Not my weapon systems. Oh man. Good old zombies. I really like Dune on the Amiga. My favourite Dune game that I ever played was the one that was on the Mega Drive, the Mega CD one. So good. So very good. But yeah, there were a lot of games. Simple graphics, very complex, in-depth. Yeah, no, you're actually quite right there. I was just looking at that then thinking, fuck me, she takes ages and she's not in command of the console. Weebs, we might have just found you a job. Or who else? I want to try and keep all these squishies together. Yeah, quite right. Still 5 evasion. All adds up, doesn't it? And she does wiggle, doesn't she? No. Launch. Right, Weebs, go and do K2's job. Doc can look after himself. Look at that. What a fucking tank at 90 HP. Well, that's game. Have a fiend. Standing. I'm not getting it to use it for the reason that I said previously. I think that's worth more than 12 and 4 repair drones. I'm also, one of the things that I will say is I am not a fan in any games of consumables. I'd obviously always take the permanent choice. I think chaotic rifts are worth shitloads. Let's try though. No new threats detected. You return to the shrine. Leave. You press on. Kill their champion, and we're gone. That's what we do here. And again, we could bring down their shields. At this point, so that we could get a hull rip in, and no, they are. That's what I'm saving the Necro Lurch for. Elite's so good. I used to love Elite. I never played any of the new ones. The combination of those shit graphics and classical music on Elite were just amazing. Right, we need this. There, this goes here. We poison there. And we'll see what turns up. Oh, actually, we can do that. No. There. Ooh, a power claw. Strength here. Standing. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Stay there. Keep forgetting to target with that. Like, there's some games that I can go back to, Weeble, but there's some that it's always the roasting glasses that are on, and I think who is definitely not a graphics tart, would potentially struggle with playing something like that. Plus, the other thing that I find as well is going back to games that are like that far out of date is always a struggle to get them fucking working. And remember, I'm one of these simple people that just likes to press the button and play the game. It's my aversion to PC VR because it's never that fucking simple. I'm a console pleb. Through and through. Ideal. Zombies everywhere. Few intact cargo containers are visible in the aftermath. Hours. And one more and we can get ourselves something else. Anyone waiting in the wings for a naming? Exiting the jump, you stumble upon a chromatic warship drifting alongside a wrecked frigate. They quickly peel away and start targeting you. Good, good. Ugh. Death Knight would be nice. And on brand as well. Let's take that out first. Don't like that. And slow here. Oh, it didn't even fucking hit. All day. Said, don't get me wrong, I do still love the old games. Like, I'd love to stream something like the Buck Rogers game. But when I think old games, I think like Mega Drive. The old Buck Rogers game, I used to fucking love that game so much. So good. Great combat system. Basic, but great. We need to take that out. I do not want to get fucking rift bombed. I mean, that's a very brave decision to send you fucking idiots across the world. Send the ogre in. Go get him, scat. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Hey, look. If you die in this, it'll be a cataclysmic explosion of flesh all over the place, and then you're part of the ship. You can never leave, Popo, not even in death. Not even in death. There we go. That was what I was waiting for. And then we hull rip. Nope, we do it the other way. Bosh. Happy days. And back to weapons. And go and help him repair and Vega. Enemy crew's been killed. Scrap is ours. Oh, good. Did repair the tear in time. Go, 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 go. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, we can kill things quick enough. So the advantage of the rack, leaving the rack intact in these kind of tactics, for me anyway, Sutton, is that there's lots and lots of easy kills, and they will come to fight you, and then that's just 3 points of damage on like weapon systems, shields, and so on. So, but yeah, racks can be incredibly fucking annoying. See? I thought it was the other one. I thought it was the not so lucky. I thought Doomsley. Oh yeah, no, he does. You're quite right. Oh yeah, we got things to spend as well. We need to find out how much these sell for as well. I can't remember how much we got, like 15 and then those. Who gets the power claw? Grisson's been holding that blessed machine cannon, and bless him, he hasn't even had a chance to use it. That would have been a... Oh yeah, look at that. +3 against demons. That would have been really good for whoever was answering the call of the fucking heart spawns. There you go, Doc. A power claw. Power claw's second. That just makes sure that you can fight in that room then, doesn't it? Because you ain't got anybody else. And... okay, you can sit in there, Vega, and heal up. Let's have you by the doors so you can escape. Dun dun dun. Oh, so yeah, again, abandoned, shields down. We use the hull ripper, try and get as many compartments as possible, and we should. Bosh. Got one. And if I was playing by myself, I would wait those 25 seconds. I mean, we can actually upgrade that by 1. No, we don't need to do that yet. We need to do that. Ooh, are we getting close to yes, we are. Let's go there first, then we'll do the upgrades. I could wait the 25 seconds to get that extra 1 HP back, but let's move things along, shall we? Yes, Deathbringer! Drain strength. Damn it. Oh well. And a greater... now we get the greater necromancer. At least it's got the greater animate dead, though. That's huge. That's big. That replaces. And we get another one. Wow, that's a lot of summons. Perfect. Good job we saved all that Kashinga. We might as well get that. Might as well get that. Let's have a repair. And it looks like we're not going to be able to get those... level 4 shields, but with the amount of summons that we've got now, I don't think it's going to matter anymore. Right, let's go there. Right, that one there. That one. There. There. That looks about right. Well, if anyone's waiting in the wings, I've got loads of people that need naming now, and they are good characters as well. Grumor and Grundor. That Deathbringer looks awesome. And he's got a free slot as well. Interesting, interesting. Just nothing to buy. Okay. Oh yeah, we were going to sell, weren't we? Can you have a P? A psi, you mean? It would mean killing. It would mean spacing you, though. Oh, pay rise. How much is this selling for? 2. There is no such wording on our vessel. I'll tell you what, instead of a pay rise, become fireproof also. That makes you a better repairing prospect than even Mr. Vega. But he's got to be wearing that chaos armor, otherwise he's not on theme, is he? That is a lot of summons. Why are we getting them now? We should have had these so much earlier. So very much earlier. Small room. And that one's... Okay, so we can get all the benefits of that where we are, which then means that someone can have an arc rifle. Ooh, dangerous. Large rooms. Who else is in a large room? Firekin. Oh, hang on. No, that way. Firekin, there. Take a grav rifle. Firekin. Tomb Raider 1 is very good. I was watching someone play that in VR the other day. It looked harrowing. Absolutely harrowing. Cool. I think we're done there. And might be able to pick up some more. Typical though, isn't it? We go to the place that's supposed to give you troops and we get a load of psychers. Yet we've visited every single psyker shop and have barely had any. Fucking ridiculous. Oh, there it is. Oh no, that's not the one I thought it was. There is a destroyed cultist vessel here. You're able to scavenge a weapon from the wreck. Cool. We might as well get it on somebody. Can't leave this cultist blade just lying around. Would that be better on scan? Attack slightly damage nearby enemies. No, that's probably better for us at the moment. Cool. You can have it. Good stuff. This is going to be a lot of zombies. You arrive to see a devastated planet in front of you. An Imperial flotilla is holding station in orbit, high over the smoking ruins of the surface colonies. Quickly loot and leave? Yeah. Ooh. Your upgraded engines allow you to quickly enter a nearby wreck field. A few Imperial warships notice you and begin accelerating towards your position. Fortunately, they are unable to enter weapons range before you secure some valuables and escape. Lovely. Who needs a parasite shield? Ooh, plus 25% movement speed. Now that would be good for our Johnny on the spot. Perfect. Ideal. Vega is chaosed right up. Not only does he have a parasite, but he's also got the stinky armor. Excellent. I'm just thinking of that for the movement speed because he's our runner for repairs. You encounter what appears to be an abandoned weapons manufacturing facility. Oh, we search those. You search the facility and find a catch of ordnance. Boo. Don't need ordnance. I mean, we kind of do, but... Von can't have... Well, she could have used some speed. She can't have anything now that she's Von Skellington. She's a Skellington! Oh, God. Number of chromatic warships are locked in mutual combat against each other. They take no notice of you as you pass by. Can we not join in? A savage-looking vessel belonging to the cult of Crom is speeding towards you. The blazing heat of the nearby sun does not deter them. Oh, goody. Right, we need to get some of these guys moved about as well so that we can cover more rooms. Let's get you in there. You in there. Great necromancer's pretty tasty, actually. Well, yeah, no, these are. That is truth there, Von. Definitely truth. That there. And one, doesn't matter where these go, they're gonna fucking absolutely flood their ship. Let's put some slow. Actually, all, and let's put some poison down, and yeah, let's stop them trying to board us because the chromatic types like doing that. And a burden. Oh no, they're already all slowed. Good. And another one. And drained. And let's just look out for those onboard fires, everybody, please. Oh, they're sending people across. How quaint. Yeah, in fact, actually, Scat, you have been promoted. Well, maybe promoted. You're off weapon systems, and now you are onboard bouncer. Yep. That ship's definitely full of zombies. Outstanding. The enemy crew of the guild. Yeah, I do find any summons are really good for the end bosses. That we should be set here to absolutely annihilate the end boss, I think. Although I have been wrong about those things before, toxic vapors seep through the interstices between realms. A spiny cult warship overtakes you and begins attacking. You guys are definitely stuck in here with us. Right, so there. There, send them all there, and then they'll just spread amongst the ship. And then we'll pop one of those, I reckon, about there, one about actually there and there, and that should slow everything. And then let's see where they drop. Good. Drain strength here. Poison also. More slow. Less of this, thank you very much. Now they're going to have to dock with the poison, and this room's safe. Good. Zombies, 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 zombies. This feature I do like as well. If you target the same place as zombies, they just spread across all rooms instead of doing what these kind of games usually do, and like the casting would be a failed one or a miscast or something. So I'm very happy to see that that's not the case. Thank you, Vaughn. Yeah, I don't think we're too far off of victory here. Lovely stuff. No, yes. Need the money. Any more for any more? It would be nice to get him, but we don't need him. That one is good, because it's not random either. Target room. That would be a very good combination for the boss. But I've got no way to heal him is the other problem as well. Another mortician. Ooh. You did have another ability, didn't you? Yeah, I know, but the problem is that Death Knight's going to end up dying on the boss ship whilst I'm trying to manage everything. We've got enough summons now, it just becomes the point of overkill. Although, I'm tempted to get that force shield. I'm also thinking that, you know, it's a big outlay, and we haven't upgraded our shields to max yet. What else have we got that needs stuff? I think that's only the second time that I've actually had a Deathbringer. They are very versatile. I like that. That's why they're so fucking expensive. Let's give you a combat shield. Good. And then Mortician go in with the other. Mortician, you bounce there. Back on doors. Hello, Zane. Good timing. You get to, with your late arrival, you actually get to be one of my more powerful characters. You can be a greater necromancer. You'll be the envy of everybody on this ship, I'm sure. Let's go here next. Exiting the jump, you stumble upon a chromatic warship drifting alongside a wrecked frigate. They quickly peel away and start targeting you. Big mistake. This is Void War, mate. Basically, faster than light. Again, I've never played it, but faster than light, but Warhammer 40k themed. Might as well just cast these all over the fucking show, haven't I? But let's blast. Yeah, let's blast weapons. Take them out of the fight. That one goes there. Poison there. That there should stun the entire crew, or slow the entire crew, rather. Yep. Fire another one off. Even more zombies. Second wave! Brilliant. We shouldn't fire weapons. He needs to be moved into a better position. Probably there now that I've done that. And how squishy is he? Not too bad. I don't think he needs protecting. Should be good. The enemy crew has been killed. You search for the remains, find a few useful things. Good. That's a lot of zombies. I don't know why I really love summoning stuff that can do damage and is inconsequential. Any game. And the antithesis of that tactic for me is like necromancy stuff. Skeletons and zombies. Just pile them in. Throw them over there. Let them have it. You don't need to worry about them dying, and they can get the job done. You arrive at the Imperial call words. God. It genuinely seems the longer streams go on, the worse my pronunciation gets. Ahead of you lies the terrible artifact known as the Vault of Souls. Hey, objective. Let's go and put zombies in it. That would be nice. That would be worth a visit. No, I don't think we need any systems. I mean, yeah, they would. Terminus bands or the hate matrix. The hate matrix will mean we win the boss fight when our first salvo goes off. A starship clad in the colours of the Imperial Armada appears on your view screen. The wicked deserve only death. We are wicked, we are death. Have you heard of zombies? We've got lots of them. Ooh, I need to move you up as well. 1, 2. There. There, there, and there, and there. Yeah, don't worry, Zane. I mean, I'm not going to explain it as I play it, if I'm honest. Just know that you're part of the crew, and we are demonic plague worshippers, and there's a lot of good stuff going on. That's all it needs to be. Let's put one of those there, and one of those there. Basically, we're playing this game where I'm not even relying on the weaponry of my spaceship anymore. We have space magic, and space magic is enough. Oh god, they know my weakness. What's this I hear? A space marine? Didn't even stop to put the fire out. Nice. Good effort, that man. Let's take that out. Don't want anybody on board my glorious vessel. Thanks very much. We've got enough bodies. Oh, what? That's zombies. Hey, I'm not confused. I know exactly what's going on. Now, Scat, kill that space marine. Somebody help him. There we go. Standard stream, yeah. Hey, not wrong. Fond's already been killed. The enemy crew has been killed. You search for the remains, find a few victims. Put those fires out. Very good. There you go. Scat credited with a space marine kill. Excellent work. Now get back to bodyguarding. Let's go here. Don't need to heal. This is the thing that I find with this ship as well. Oh, is that the hate matrix? Oh, that's so thematic for our ship. Once per fight, summon a random demon on the first enemy crew to use a psychic power. I would take that, but you only get one use out of it. Nightfield. Begin fights with fully pre-charged weapons. Very powerful. Not great for us, though. And then this is too late to pick that up now, I think. What have we got? Chaos Star. I mean, we don't need the Chaos Star because the temporary monsters that we're getting from... Well, actually, just in case anyone was wondering, because I talked about it earlier, we will take the Vile Sepulchra... Oh, fuck off. we will delete the Chaos Star, and you'll see we still get to keep the summons. So they are, it says the Chaos Star, again, I think it was Soren was saying that it's usually a bit meh, and I suppose it kind of is, but if you get it for free, it's basically giving you 3 crew members for free, which isn't too bad, and then you can replace it. Let's get, I don't know, I've never taken this because I always think it's quite weak, but it depends on what random demon gets summoned, because I mean, knowing our luck, it'll be a fleshling, but I don't know, it could be something good. Let's get that on board. Thrall pit? No. I need zombie pits, man. Or skeleton pits, maybe. We could grab that. I don't think we're going to need it. I really don't. Can we get up to top shields? Yes, we can. That's useful. Go. Ion Storm, off we go. You're caught in the midst of an ion storm. Without warning, an enemy spacecraft emerges on your flank, weapons armed. Your funeral. Let's pop that there. That there. And let's just infest their entire ship with zombies. Some of you may recognize these tactics from a previous stream. This is definitely my favorite way to play this game. It really is. God, what was that? That was our psychic thing going off. Is that us? Allied crew, yeah, look at that. It summoned a blood golem, so he gets the +10. I mean, blood golems aren't too bad. It's summoned in the right place as well, because he's immune to suffocation. Hey, stop putting fires everywhere. Interrupting my cast, you pricks. How many fireballers have you got? Jesus. Stop it. Some zombies. That's nowhere near as many zombies as we need. There. Now we are going to have to rely on our weaponry. Slow. Slow. I don't think it's going to do a lot more. Yeah, that's not too bad a cast. I usually find putting the force field guy quite far forward is a good idea, but this protects some of our core systems. We don't want to lose our hull ripper. We want to protect the shields and we want to protect weapons, so those are the important ones if you ask me. And this is quite a good configuration of a ship for a force shield user. Just got to cast with something else. Void Wars! Indeed. That there, and then that opens you up for a hull rip, which goes. Get 4 there. Yes. Good. Enemy crew all dead. So this, although we can't see it, I believe their entire ship is on fire because of all of those psychers that they have. When they die, they explode. It isn't Kim. No, it was all these guys. Bastards. Ion Storm detected. We go for that because that's a fight. We need all the scrap we can get before we get to the end. Dense gas suffuses. Oh, look, they've come for vengeance on Kim. A dense gas suffuses the region, creating electromagnetic interference strong enough to disrupt reactor output. Several individuals use this opportunity to board your ship and gain vengeance on K2 and her leaving the blood cult for a proper cult, i.e. our cult. Very thematic for the last couple of fights. Go on, K2, get in there. This is your fault. Right. Go and find him. Scat. There's one. Found him. Who else we've got who's good at that? Oh, I know what we could do. We could do that. And that. And that. And infest our own ship with zombies. Why not, eh? They'll hunt them down. I don't have control of the zombies, but they'll find them. Outstanding. Hey! Uh-oh. That's potentially, Shit. Fucking hell. That was a bad idea. Run, K2. And you. That was a very good shot from him. And we get an arc talon. There you go. Is K2 going to die? Almost. We need to jump now. Oof. So much death aboard. It's only zombies though. No real people. Try and get out of the poison. Oh god. There is nowhere that's not poisoned. There we go. Oh man. Weeble! No! Oh, Weeble didn't make it. He had one more jump left to retirement. Oh well, Weeble, you'll be remembered as a thrall, I guess. Right, on. Let's let this poison clear up. Why do I hear combat? Are they still on board? Must be. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, when Kim pisses a cult off, she really does a number. Oh, there they are. Go. Oh, it's not the cultists, it's their thralls. There we go. Crisis averted. Right. Why are you still poisoned, Doc? Okay. Just must have had a long time huffing in that poison. Right, so. These are no good to us. That is very good to us. War cultists. I still don't know if that works. First enemy ship weapon. Again, I don't rate that one either. Let's sell this. I do want to get that. We've got a crew full of people in that room, so that protects that as well, and it puts it... I probably could have just as easily put it in the Deathbringer's room. So I still don't think it makes any difference to most systems that you can install as to how many slot rooms they take up. I know it makes difference to like launch bays and med bays and stuff, but not to things like shields, I don't think. Cool. I'll be surprised if Kim survives this. She has been taken down to a sliver of health. Cool. Let's go. Oh good, a plague ship. A ponderous vessel drifts into view, once an instrument of a venerated champion who swore to uphold a sacred oath. Its twisted hull has been ravaged by centuries of subspace corruption. The Vault of Souls can only be reached through the Halls of Death. I know, we know, that's why we're here. They told us that you guys were doing a shit job and that they needed some real death cultists to come along and sort it out. The enemy ship responds to your quick wit and repartee and moves into attack. I hear you like zombies. Well, we shall see, I guess, won't we? That needs to go there. Slow, slow, slow across the decks. This poison isn't really going to have any effect. We need to get those shields down. Yeah, oh good, we missed. Brilliant. Okay, as long as we get all of these spawns on, we should be okay. Oh, fuck, I didn't get power. This is possibly one of the better vessels that we could have fought. The one where they can mind controllers would have been a fucking nightmare. I hate that shit with a passion. Hope we're ready for the slow time. Hey, smacking up the whole ripper. Go. Need to take down these weapons. And slow. And slow. And drain. And then shield. Ooh. Cloud VR. Take that bottled essence of Von and... Who else did he kill? That fucking scribe. Get it out there, man. Get it cast. Shot off. 1, 2. Miss. That's not too bad. And now here comes the other one. This is where we need that on. Just to make sure we don't take any damage. What are we doing on those shields? Almost down. Let's get some shots off there. And then if we whole rip. I don't want them spawning servitors though, because as long as they keep crude, then they won't change to the next version of themselves. That's 3. There we go. Not yet though. Shields down. There we go. It won't get all 4 though, will it? Well, it might do. We'll see. Yeah, barely any. Ah well. And then we'll auto that. Keep doing that, and then we just keep on throwing zombies at them and slowing them and that good stuff. Oh, Valerian's going down quick, sharp. Good. More zombies. More zombies. More zombies. More zombies. Look at this guy just sat there. It uttered a rambling sigh. At length the in-place cannon opened up, its traces carving into the hulking monstrosity. It was difficult to ascertain if its rotten hide rippled from the impacts of the shells or from amusement at their impotence. What's he on? Comes a carcass on death, and it will have even more health than usual as well. Excellent. Cool. Your engine room is fucked. Keeps the evasion down nice and low. Let's get one off. Comes our second wave of zombies. Necro Lurch is having a wander. It's a lot of zombies. Yep. Your mind is filled with echoes of guttural laughter. Infernal lightning crackles across your decks, knocking out your systems one by one. Subspace rifts tear open across the accursed vessel, and demonic beings pour forth to renew the fight. Oh, you idiots. Oh, we got some intruders on board, though. Cool, they're not attacking K2. They are, though, very well hidden. And our doors are down. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, they might be attacking K2. Go and help Doc. Go and help Vega, rather. Keep sending, keep pouring in the zombies. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, Kim, I think you're dead. Run, 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 run. Don't get poisoned. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. Still might not make it, though. Right. Crisis averted. What's that we saying? More zombies? In a minute. Zombies. More zombies. Easy wins, hopefully. And no crew members lost. Back to stations, Kim. Trying not to get poisoned on the way, yeah? Zombies. More zombies. Is that? It hasn't even been auto-ripping, has it? Of course it hasn't. Why would it? There we go. So that's 4 points of damage per 30 seconds, as long as we keep their shields down, which I'm sure my zombies will do a great job of. You've exterminated the enemy. Oh, there you go. Crew dead. We're only on difficulty level 3. When you play on a higher difficulty, they get many, many iterations, but 3's about right to make sure that it's interesting, but yeah, not impossible. Oh, there you go. There is a second one. Suddenly, it's not over yet, folks. Suddenly, the vessel begins maneuvering again. Its command throne glows with an infernal light. A malefic, hungering force has assumed control of the ship. Well, as long as we can keep those shields down. Now, this is where our summons will potentially fail us, because they're going to die very quickly now that the entire hull has been decompressed. But they will still suppress systems. Anything? You. Oh, actually, no, the Necro Lurch, is he immune? Immune to suffocation! Excellent. We don't need to worry about that. Let's carry on doing damage. Our Fiend, cast by the sliver of life that K2's still on. Putting in good work. Good. This is all very good. We need more zombies, because those ones are all dead. Or almost all dead. At least he's got a massive unstable time. Shield suppressed. Weapon suppressed. Yeah. Keep that suppressed as well then. Oh, has it? I mean, I'm still hearing you, so... Right. Extreme energy. Don't let it be damage. Let's go. Take out the weapons. Yeah, occasionally it does that. It's a YouTube thing. I just need to refresh. Or I think it's a YouTube thing. These guys all doing the business. Yeah. Cool. Ha! Call that a zombie incursion. Fucking who hires these fake death cults, eh? And send a real demon ship with real demon people in. More zombies. All over it. The enemy has been vanquished. Yay! And the galaxy is saved. Right. Everybody, start nicking out those blankets. The whole galaxy is going to need pox-ridden comfort blankets after that. At last you have arrived at the Vault of Souls. Within it you find a grand altar ablaze with argent fire. You plunge your hand into the flames. The searing heat of eternity washes over you and your crew. Your souls sublime into the infinite ether, heralding the age of plagues. You have fulfilled your destiny. Mission complete. Woohoo! Or confusion. One of the two. Hey, everybody survived, kind of. I mean, yeah, your zombies helped, Zane. Telling you now. So there we go. That was a bit of a better result than usual. The only people that got killed were thanks to other... I thought so. And technically, Doc, neither of those kills were my fault. They were Cloud VR's, weren't they? And to be fair, the Imperial scribe didn't count anyway. So, yeah. Calais. Happy days. Cool. And there we go. That is a little example of the latest of the Chaos ships. There are some other ships that we will have a look at in coming streams. I'm hoping for some more captains and for some of the captains to get little bits of buffs, because there's some that are incredibly strong and there's some that just aren't. Yeah, this ship is just made, for me anyway, by that. Starting out with the obscene organ and then putting a white in command, it doesn't matter at that point then. So this was kind of an ease me back in sort of thing. But as I said, we've got some other hulls to have a look at, and we do have... we haven't played as the cannibal or the assassin. They're just... I don't know. The assassin could be quite good, but very, very squishy. So, And then, yeah, a silver-tongued cannibal could be on the cards soon. And on that bombshell, we shall indeed end it there. This has been the glorious little Void Wars running on a PC. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.